Hi, friends.
What's up, everybody?
Welcome.
Who we have on with us? We have Beth. What's up?
Hi.
Annalisa. Hello. We've got Rich and Abigail. What's up, guys?
Hi,
also
guys.
have Tony, who said, let's see, Matt and Nat, I'm a new subscriber, huge fan of your adventure channel. Thank you for taking us to beautiful places around the world we may never get to go and experience. Keep up the positive vibes. I appreciate that, Tony.
Yeah, thank you so much for being
you.
on the adventure with us. That's what we really feel like as we bring along everybody with us, like on these adventures.
Yep,
so
we appreciate you subscribing and watching and hanging out with us tonight.
Yeah, thanks, Tony.
So we haven't done one of these in 3 months?
Since July. So we've been doing them every quarter. Whereas if you were with us in 2022, we were doing them every month. So, so it's been a little while. We do this every month with our patrons. Yes. So that's why it feels like really normal for us. But
so like I said, with our Patreon group, we do one of these every month, a much smaller group to get to hang out and chat. But we're excited to be on with you guys here on YouTube and
and answer questions.
Hanging out, answering questions.
Chat.
Talking about what we've been up to for the last
Couple
3 months.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, if you follow us on Instagram and if you are subscribed to our weekly newsletter and all that stuff,
then you'll know.
You know what we've been up to. But there's many people that their only place that they may follow us or keep up with us is here on YouTube.
So that's a great opportunity to say, if you want to sign up for the newsletter, if you want to be our friend on Instagram. Are there any other places? Instagram's usually where we do stories every day.
Yeah,
and then the newsletter Matt sends out every week. He's been sending one since we started, which is wild to me. I've never been that consistent with anything in my entire life.
145 weeks straight.
I'm really proud of you. That's pretty impressive.
We've had some that are.
Sorry if that was loud for the mic.
It probably was loud, but it's probably a little.
ASMR.
It's all right.
Anyways, okay, sorry. I'm missing people.
Who we've got on? We've got Sherry. We've got Hunter.
Hey, Hunter.
Annalisa said, "Look at your cute nails."
Thank you. I thought they were very like fall vibes. They were. What was it? After our trip? Yeah, I think I broke one off or something happened, so I had to paint them black, which I like. So
let's see. We got Valerie on. Amanda.
Welcome, guys. Finally lunch.
Finally.
Yay. I'm happy to hear it. And happy day off. I hope you had a wonderful day.
Ruben's on with us.
Hey,
what's up, Ruben? We got Desiree and Jonathan with RV Cruising
from Phoenix. Oh, fun.
I'm sure your weather is warmer than it is here right now.
Yeah, it is. It was like 80 degrees yesterday. And today we were running errands and it was 44 and raining. So it was very chilly.
Quite the temperature
Hence
drop.
Why we're both wearing sweatshirts.
No, just shameless plug for our own merchandise.
But what's so funny is I literally wear them. Like all my t-shirt that has Travel in My Bones is like starting to peel off because I've worn it so much.
Mine's a little worn out.
So
we got Stacy on with us. What's up, Stacy?
Hey, Stacy.
And Cheryl and George.
Hey, George. We missed you on our Patreon meetup.
We did.
And same thing with Beth.
Yes.
And Annalisa. Pretty much. Never mind.
All of our
patrons
that
every single one of them that couldn't make it.
What's up, Ernie? Glad you're on with us. Hope y'all have recovered from a fun weekend hanging out.
I was about to reach out to you, Stacy, and literally today's the first day since the Patreon meetup that we've had to like breathe. So, anyways, I'm going to reach out to you later.
Roland said, "Hi guys, new here. Well, thank you for being here with
us.
Welcome.
Yeah. We're happy to have you."
We got Cindy on.
Cindy,
what's up, Cindy?
You at work, girl? Because I got to bring in. So we're doing a bake sale at work, and I have to bring in little items to sell, which I still have to make. So I will be coming in late tonight.
Yes, after we finish here, Natalie's got to make some baked items of some sort.
I do. I'm making little witches hats.
I'm just here for what would I say? Quality control.
Oh, to eat them to make sure that they're not poisoned. That makes sense.
Annalisa said she loves the newsletter. It's like a little note from my bestie.
That makes it hard.
I'm happy to hear that because many times when I write it, I don't know who's on the other end of it. I try to write it like I'm just writing to a friend because that's kind of what it is. But so I appreciate you saying that.
That's so sweet.
Beth said that is impressive. The newsletter.
I know because I wouldn't have been doing it.
Ruben said he missed the Patreon live last time. Sorry, but loved the new vlog, by the way. Appreciate that, Ruben.
Thank you so much for watching. That makes our day. And is our internet okay? I just want to make sure.
Isamar, hello.
Is that my Isamar?
I don't know.
If that's my ASMR, girl, miss you.
And if it's not, hello. Thanks for being on with us. No, it's awkward.
I used to work with ASMR, so I don't know if that, anyways.
We got John on from Indiana.
We're in Indiana. We need more places to go and visit in Indiana.
Yeah, we've got to get back and not redeem, because our time there wasn't bad.
No, I think it has to do with the weather too.
We just need to go back when it's not.
Oh, we got a new member.
Oh, do we? Okay, let's see.
Oh my gosh, welcome.
Welcome
to our YouTube membership.
Yeah. We appreciate it.
We should have come up with a song or something for that, so I apologize. But
hello.
Hi. I miss you already, Mom.
Let's see. Oh yeah, Keith said same happened in Knoxville with the weather. Yeah.
Right, sweating yesterday, freezing today. It was wild.
Looking forward to Florida winters. I'm all for giving AC a break and putting the fan in the window.
Oh,
yeah, Florida winters. Yeah, that sounds about right.
I'm from North Central Florida, so it never really got like you could have a little bit of chilly days. So I'm right there with you with Florida.
So we have AE said visited Nashville twice last month and fell in love. Planning on moving.
Oh,
there.
cool!
Very cool.
It's such a cool city.
It is.
I'm glad you like it too.
We love it here. Let's see. Yeah, and let's see. It looks like we have a couple people. We had Jonathan and Desiree. They're in Phoenix. We got some people from Florida. We got people from all over the place here.
I love it.
Let's see. Yep, Sherry said it's warm here in Florida.
My parents just left on Wednesday back home to Florida, and they said it was going to be like 82 when they got home.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah, it was, like I said, it was warm here yesterday. But,
yeah.
Ratman said, don't y'all know there's a baseball game on?
No.
I actually did not. Unfortunately.
What baseball game? I feel like baseball's always playing, isn't it? Isn't it a year-round thing?
No, but it plays more than any other sport.
Oh, gotcha.
They have lots of baseball games. We're not baseball people, if you could.
We're actually SEC fans. So Saturday in the fall was like.
You mean SEC football?
Yeah, football.
Yeah.
Sorry, is there SEC other things? Oh yeah, there is. Sorry.
You just said that.
Anyways, football. I just thought it
college
was
sports.
Assumed. Yes, college
sports.
Anyways, my apologies.
But yeah, who's playing? We haven't kept up with the baseball.
What I was trying to say
Cindy
was
said no work for me.
Oh, girl, yeah. So open up your drink if you're drinking one. Good for you, girl.
Let's see.
I do miss you.
Love the new vlog. Clog. Vlog is what that means.
The and C are next to each other, so I get it.
Wish it was longer.
Girl, you need to stop with that. Okay. No.
Those it's a 27-minute or something.
I thought it was
that.
Too long and people wouldn't watch it. So I really appreciate you saying that.
Yeah.
But just the beauty in Northern Ireland was just amazing. So I'm so glad you enjoyed it because it was one of my favorite days on our road trip.
No, for sure. It was Northern Ireland, and then especially Northern Ireland coast is just fantastic.
Gosh. Yeah.
Beautiful place.
And I got to feed a sheep, so that was exciting for me.
You did.
Mm-hmm.
Annalisa said, in your last vlog, you mentioned Matt hit a curb in Barbados. Care to share any other driving mishaps? I hit a curb and busted a tire learning to drive at 16. I know how it feels, Matt. We haven't, thankfully, had any major. That's the only time we've had any damage done to any vehicle at all. And it was just a blown tire. I say just a blown tire, but it
was so funny because literally, like Matt said in the video, it was 5 minutes into driving. Yeah. This is our honeymoon. And Matt, of course, he was just like looking around, and it happened once. It was a pothole, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't a pothole. It was like the edge of a curb. But
we did say it was. Okay, got you.
Yeah, it was a curb.
It was a curb. Yes. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but the roads are really rough there. We were driving a tiny car.
Very tiny.
I mean, it couldn't have taken a speed bump at a normal speed without blowing a tire because it was just tiny. But anyway.
But I don't think there's been any other.
We haven't had any. Thankfully, we haven't had any major.
No, the best part, if you guys are traveling to Ireland and you are going to rent a car, you have to get like special insurance unless you have certain credit cards that have insurance on it because you're driving on the left side of the road. And especially, I don't even know if it mattered if you got a manual or an automatic. But it was a lot of fun learning how to drive a manual with my other hand on the other side of the road.
Yeah, not learning how to drive a manual. She knows how to do that.
No, I know how to do it, but with my right hand.
Yeah.
So the left was very interesting.
Thankfully, the pedals are all the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it was interesting.
But
there was one time. Okay, so I didn't say this part in the video because I didn't want to scare my mom, but she's on here anyways, and I've told her. But we almost. So that was a driving mishap that we didn't film at all.
Oh, sure.
And I said it was like a little mess up. Well, it could have been so bad if there were other cars around.
Yeah, what happened was we were learning, obviously, first morning driving the car, or no, second morning driving the car was that morning.
But this was the first morning driving those country roads.
Yeah,
the first day I learned how to driving from Dublin to Belfast on a highway.
Yeah.
That was a lot easier.
Yeah, the country roads are really small, and their signage, it's just, I mean, it's any country, it's different than what we're used to. So there was signs for yield. But we didn't really realize that
it was a 4-way stop.
Their yield is more of like a stop. They might look at them as kind of like a slow down. You don't have to completely come to a stop, like a rolling stop. But we just saw yield, so we're like, okay, we're expecting like, you know, what we expect a year, like a veer in kind of thing. There's a 4-way yield, and
by the time I got to the 4-way, I mean, I hit my brakes so hard. It was very scary.
We kind of skid a little bit through that intersection.
And if anybody would have been coming, it would have been bad.
It would have.
But I did say on the video, I said just a little, but I scared myself to death. I was like shaking afterwards. Anyways.
That said, loved the Northern Ireland.
Oh, you guys are so sweet. I'm getting back to comments tonight, so I promise if you guys commented, we'll get back.
Yes, and I'm reading all the comments over here. I probably won't be able to put all of them on the screen because I'm already 5-6 minutes behind. But
if you have a question or something and we missed it, just ask it again.
Yeah, we're trying to catch up and read all of them. But Valerie said we're headed to Spain on the cruise and watched your videos and took notes. Well, I'm glad. Hopefully you found our videos on our Mediterranean cruise helpful.
Yeah.
And from our port stops while we were there as well.
I'm so excited. Where are you headed in Spain, and what cruise ship are you going to be going on? Because we need recommendations for Mediterranean cruises.
We got some Idaho, another Idaho here. Yeah,
I would love to go back to Idaho.
Definitely want to come back to Idaho. We loved it there and only saw a very small part of it. So definitely plans to come back. We got Ohio.
Oh, cool.
Let's see. Robin said, hi, all. Wish you're so funny. Makes me happy. All your videos. My hometown is Dixon. I miss Tennessee.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
Not too far from Nashville. What about an hour west of Nashville?
Yeah, so and I used to have a coworker that lived in Dixon.
Oh, that's right.
I mean, he still lives in Dixon. He just doesn't work with me anymore, but
yeah,
that's so cool.
Ratman said the World Series is on.
Oh.
Yeah, we definitely don't keep
who's
up with
in
baseball.
it?
Yeah, because we don't even know who's in the World Series.
No, but that's exciting. Thanks for keeping us up to date. I appreciate it.
Let's see. Amanda says she's in Davenport, Florida, about 20 minutes from Disney.
Oh my gosh, so fun. Do you have a Disney pass and do you go all the time?
Said which SEC team? So Natalie is a Florida Gator fan. I thought
we were going to be better this year, but
I'm a South Carolina Gamecocks fan. From South Carolina originally. So neither are doing amazing. Florida's doing better this year.
It really is a lot better than I thought.
Florida's my number 2 team. So
that's good. Thanks.
Yeah. So I'm glad at least one of them's doing better because South Carolina sure ain't doing it this year.
I went during the Tim Tebow days, so that was amazing.
Let's see
Chef's
here.
Kiss. What about you guys?
Sherry said, so where did y'all eat for your anniversary? So our anniversary is actually tomorrow. So we put that out kind of ahead of time because we were wanting to make reservations. We've made reservations and we're trying to figure out
if we're going to go
or not because we're like, you know what? It is expensive. And
sometimes we would rather go like save money, obviously, and travel. You know what I mean? So it's like, do we celebrate? And it's also a dating anniversary. So it's not a real wedding anniversary, but I did want to celebrate. We started dating 13 years ago in October. The 31st.
Yep. Yeah. So, but yeah, that was so it's dating anniversary. We got our reservations made at a place called Urban Grub. We got to decide if we're gonna go or not. For sure do or not. Yeah. We have reservations.
So we'll keep you updated if we go or not. It was a whole discussion in the car running errands today.
Stacy said, always get tire and glass insurance. Well, now our travel insurance, our travel credit card, I deny all insurance from rental companies because it's, in my opinion, a bit of a ripoff, especially if you have a credit card, like a travel card that
covers all of it.
Has primary insurance, not even secondary. So it's our primary insurance now for rental cars. But back then we did not have that. So
yeah, we did for the Ireland.
No. I'm talking about the blown tire.
Oh yeah, no, we
Yeah,
did
she
not.
said tire and glass.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
No, it cost us $95.
No, it was $70.
Oh.
I remember very clearly.
Matt was okay. So I was recording stuff just on my phone, maybe on the GoPro, but Matt, I'd never seen him that upset with himself. He was so mad and I just couldn't stop laughing. I was like, it's fine.
No, it was.
Well, it was fine.
$70 was a whole lot more money back then for us than it is 100%, now.
Yeah.
Thankfully, it's, but back then and money was a lot tighter then.
Yeah.
So for me, $70 was like, oh my gosh. But
yeah.
But yes, if you are interested in a travel credit card, we love ours, and I think we have a link for it. If you go to our Instagram page and click the links in our Instagram page.
I'm getting better. I'm making a page on our blog of our favorite things because people are asking us all the time. But also, you just DM us on Instagram if you're interested for the card.
Yep.
Right.
But yeah, we love our travel card. Gives us car insurance. Gives us travel insurance.
The lounge access.
Gives us airport lounge access. All that stuff. So
I wonder if
let's see. Yeah, see, Amanda, they had a blowout. Crater Lake National Park. Blew a tire and had to drop about 120 miles in my spare and spent $100 on a new tire.
Ooh,
yep.
That always stinks.
Where you at? Oh, let's see here.
I was gonna look to see if I could get the.
I'm going through. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Where's that even at? I gotta find it to even get it to put up.
Oh, stop! Are you serious?
That is way too kind of you, Rat Man. That was. Yeah.
Oh my
that was very kind.
gosh! What a blessing!
Thank you so much.
That is so sweet.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
Thank you. That's gonna make me cry.
Thanks for loving us, even though we didn't even know who was playing baseball in his biggest baseball games of the year. Thank you for that. We really do appreciate that.
Yeah, thanks for loving us who we as we are.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh,
much.
that was so sweet. I don't know how I'm gonna recover from that. That was so nice.
Yeah, that was very sweet of you. So thank you. We really do appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you. You made
my
eyelashes.
Where was I?
You're gonna make my eyelashes fall off. I just glued them on.
Just put them on.
Oh.
Isamar said, different Isamar, watching from Puerto Rico.
Oh my gosh, my Isamar is from Puerto Rico too. That is so cool. Well, maybe do you just want to be my Isamar? Because I don't see Isamar anymore. So
because she's in Puerto Rico now too, right? Yeah, Isamar, yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I love that. Well, now we're best friends and you didn't even know it.
That's funny. Let's see if I'm trying to see who I've missed. I know I've missed some. TVH said, loving the channel, working our way through the videos. Next time you visit Minnesota, you should visit the North Shore.
Yeah.
Way better than Mall of America. Check out Palisade Head.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to write it down.
Murals. We definitely want to.
So the only reason we went to Mall of America, I mean, obviously it's the Mall of America and I've never been, but also logistics because we're just part-time. We're not non-remote. We're non-remote.
We're not remote.
Thank you. So we only had a couple of days off of work. Listen, I'm tired today. Okay. We ran errands all day. It was exhausting. Anyways. So yeah, logistically, it made the most sense with another state, I think.
Well, yeah. We literally, when we say we have, so
one day in a place
for a lot of people that may be new here, because it seems like quite a bit of you are, when we say we have one day in a place, like our video is one day in, a lot of times, especially for the 50 States series, that was truly what we had. We had one day in that place and that was it. For Minnesota, obviously, the North Shore would have been amazing. Probably would have been tough to do much in a day. We could have, I'm sure. And plus, there's also the side of, we had never been in the Mall of America, wanting to experience it. Yeah. And
but we did Fargo, North Dakota on the same trip.
Yes, that's right.
So I think that's why we paired them together.
But we've heard incredible things about North Shore, and
I just wrote them all down. So thank you.
What's up, Steve? We got Steve on with us tonight.
Welcome. I was trying to think of some other things that we've done since July.
Well, a lot we've done.
Yeah.
Cindy said we need to go to Columbia before January, so she doesn't have to do her own research.
When are you going in January? And we'll just join your trip.
Yeah, there
you go.
How about that? My next journey in the U.S. said from Simpsonville, South Carolina.
Oh my gosh, that's like right near Matt's hometown.
I have lots of family in Simpsonville, and that whole area as a whole. So that's, I mean,
Matt's
pretty much
from
where I'm
Greenville.
from.
Yeah.
Got.
Do you know where Possum Kingdom is? Because that's technically where.
I mean, that's yeah.
I
not,
just
there's
love
not an
saying
address
that, though.
for the Possum Kingdom.
Well, they might
yeah,
know where Possum Kingdom is.
Probably not. Illinois, please come back and visit Garden of the Gods.
We want to go to the Garden of the Gods.
I don't know if I even know what the Garden of the Gods in Illinois is.
Oh, it's pretty cool.
Is it?
Uh-huh.
Oh, is it?
We wanted to go for the 50 states, but that was another thing.
Oh, no, I do remember that. Yeah.
Speaking of, I forgot I was wearing my 50 states in a year. What was funny is I put it on and I never see the back, obviously, because I'm not. But look, it shows all the dates on the back. So we did it kind of like a tour t-shirt.
Yeah, it's all the dates and the cities or places we went to.
So you literally I do have hair. Don't judge me for that, guys. I'm sorry. I shed a lot. But literally, it's like one day.
Yeah, so we got our dates on here. But I do remember when we were planning Illinois, we were wanting to do Garden of the Gods. But again, we had one day there and we were doing Michigan, which was Holland, Chicago, Illinois, and where else did we go? Madison, Wisconsin, all on one trip. So we kind of
and we did that in 5 days.
Yeah, travel day, 3 days of filming, travel day. So
and driving in between them at night.
Yep, after we filmed. Yep.
I think
whirlwind.
If you guys are new here, we did 26 trips to do all 50 states in a year.
Yep.
And again, we had jobs. So
yes, there's a lot of traveling, lots of missed sleep, and
that's why I wasn't consistent on the upload. So thank you so much for watching them now. I appreciate it.
The vegan Sasquatch said hello from.
Oh my gosh, that's a great name.
Thank you for sharing your experience at Balloon Fiesta. My wife and I used it to plan our visit a few weeks ago.
Oh,
very
so fun! Did you guys have a great time?
The Balloon Fiesta is an experience that's just like no other.
It's incredible.
Some of our other friends that are on here right now, RV Cruising, Desiree and Jonathan, they've been to the Balloon Fiesta multiple times, and they were there again this past year. So
that's so cool.
Let's see. We booked our first international trip to Ireland next May. Can't wait. Your videos have been so helpful. Very cool.
Oh,
that's
good. Well, we've got a lot more coming for you.
We
so I hope they're helpful.
4 or 5.
So we're doing Galway next. You guys will get the exclusive. Galway, Cliffs of Moher, Ring of Kerry, and then Cork.
Yep. That's our next 4 videos. And
so excited.
That's all of our videos for Ireland. So let's see.
I'm so excited for you guys. Is it your first time going?
I'm sure. I know I'm missing a bunch of comments, but right now I am about 10 minutes behind. So
that's okay. Just keep.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab them. If there's a question, I'll try to answer it. Let's see. Right here, I see a question. In your vlog intros, you say you're non-remote travel couple. How much of your time is spent traveling for the vlogs?
So it depends.
The season, it depends on how much content we have backlogged and how much we need to, get on the backlog, actually film and get ahead of content schedule.
And it also depends too. So I get 2 weeks PTO. Matt's a freelance musician and songwriter and producer and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But he has a weekly gig now, but he kind of can pick and choose. So for me, we usually pick like Ireland, for example. That was one of our big trips this year.
Yeah.
And then our other European trip as well. So we'll have a couple more days.
We can usually stretch her 2 weeks of PTO into about 10-day trips each time.
Yeah.
We kind of work some days off stuff. So we're able to, all that to say, we get about 10 days in the spring of like full, consistent travel, 10 days, and 10 days in the fall is typically what we try to do. Then in between those big trips, we typically are squeezing in like Monday through Friday type trips, or sometimes shorter, but typically that's what we like to do is Monday through Friday.
We don't do a lot of summer travel because Matt's really busy with music. And so I'll be at home just editing a bunch.
So for instance, like our Ireland trip was a little longer. We were able to stretch it a little bit longer. We had 12 days in Ireland, I believe. Or maybe it was 11, something like that. But we filmed 7 videos while we were there. But then we went, that was right at the beginning of the summer. Then for summer, we didn't really travel at all. We don't love summer travel anyway, because it's
more expensive.
It's busier. More crowded. It's hot. Depending on where you're going.
And if Matt can make money, then we'll choose that option.
Yeah. So we crammed it in on the front part of the summer with Ireland, 7 videos, and then took the June and July and maybe some of August off.
Uh-huh.
June, July, some of August kind of didn't
depressing because that's the traveling is the best part, obviously.
Yeah, we love the travel, but all of this is the long way to say it very much is dependent on the season we're in. Summer times is usually slow for us as far as travel goes. Spring and summer, we try to cram it in because we love that season. Oh, sorry, spring and fall, we try to cram travel in because we love those seasons.
Yeah.
And we do like every other week or every third week usually during those seasons. So
hope that made sense.
But yeah, that was a lot of rambling probably, and you still probably don't know what we're talking about. But thanks for listening. Amanda said talk about Disney. She does have an annual pass, but due to work, don't get to.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Cheapest pass gotcha. Has
lots
of blackout
that makes because my parents don't live super close, but if I lived that close to Disney, I feel like I've seen people, obviously on TikTok, they just like go for dinner.
Steve said, I like your sweatshirt, Nat.
Thanks so much. We designed it.
The Chucktown Chick. Matt, we are Ren Hurricanes, and we love watching a Wildcat and his love going to all the cool places.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
We appreciate that. We, Ren was like a neighboring school for my high school.
Did you have a girlfriend that went there?
I did have a girlfriend.
That's how I knew Ren. That's how I knew it.
So very familiar with Ren, and that whole area had lots of...
I can't believe you dated people before me.
Had lots of friends over there, so that's what a cool and small world.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah. Well, thanks for watching.
Look at this. Chai tea. I really enjoy your channel. Happy anniversary.
Thank you so much. I love to drink you whenever I get the opportunity.
Let's see. We got lots of happy anniversaries. Thank you so much,
guys.
Everybody.
I can't believe we've been together 13 years.
No, it's wild, isn't it?
That is so crazy.
13 years.
We met when I was like 10. That's how young I am.
Yeah. Keep telling yourself. Let's see. Any chance y'all will get back? Y'all will be back getting tacos at the local Flagler Beach Taco Shack anytime in the near future.
So, will we?
I don't know. We will be in Flagler some for the holiday. We're not, kind of near the holidays. We'll be on Flagler for a bit.
A bunch of my family's coming down for my mom's birthday, so I don't know if we'll be at the Flagler Taco Shop.
Yeah.
And then Christmas, I think, is going to be at our house because I don't know my work schedule yet. So I think everybody's going to be here.
January is probably the next chance we'll get to be down there and go hit our favorite taco shop in Flagler Beach.
So maybe we'll get to see you.
Yeah.
That's a good spot.
This
is where
sorry.
No, you're good.
How do you two split the travel planning and research?
Good question.
What do you mean? Go ahead.
So I think obviously Matt does a lot of the travel planning and research.
So how do we split it between us? Like who does it? Okay. If that's what you're asking, yeah.
How else would you say it?
I don't know. I was just making sure.
This is a great time to talk about Magic AI. If you guys haven't done that, Magic. It's if you Google Magic Travel, it'll come up. But that's been a really cool little
it's been a
feature. We recommend
tool.
It to our parents, and other people who want, who don't have the time to research. Matt and I do deep dives when we research. First and foremost, we always open up the 1,000 Places to See Before You Die book, see what they recommend or she recommends. And
see if it's even in the book. Because with our series, that's kind of, everything that we're doing, we're trying to make sure it's all in the book.
Mm-hmm.
There might be a few things here and there that may not be in the 1,000 Places to See Before You Die book, but we personally think they're cool and worth seeing, that kind of thing. But most of them are. But
Matt does a lot of the planning and research. I love planning and research because I love being excited about where we're going and learning facts and all that stuff. So it's a little bit of both, but Matt really does a lot of it.
Yeah, I do a lot of it, but a lot of times we'll sit down. And if you don't know what Magic Travel is, it's been the sponsor of a couple of our videos now. We got
the last one.
Yeah, on our last video, if you watch that ad, it's literally an AI travel assistant where you can type in really whatever you want. Tell it you're going to be in Paris for 3 days and you want to have the best croissants and go on a dinner boat cruise and climb the Eiffel Tower. And it'll put a full 3-day itinerary together for you.
It's free.
Yeah, with places to eat, places to stay, all the things. It's honestly pretty amazing. So we've been kind of using that as like a jumping off point now.
Yeah, because we did a couple tests first, right? Before we wanted to work with this company, we're never going to recommend anything that we don't like. So we just planned a Grand Tetons trip, and we did so much research for that trip on the best restaurants, the hikes, the lookouts, all of that stuff. And so when we typed it in, a bunch of the stuff that it recommended is stuff that we'd already chosen. And I was like, okay, this place is like, this is actually like legit. And so we did it again for, I think like Budapest or Vienna or something.
I think so.
And a bunch of the stuff came up again. And I was like, all right, this is pretty cool. We got to work with this company. And it's completely free. So highly recommend using it.
Yeah, it's a huge time saver. But yeah, so I do a lot of the travel planning. But lately on the last couple trips, we've tried to sit down together because it is hard. I get it when you go into a place and you don't have a ton of knowledge of it or what you're doing.
And that was me. I just would like show up occasionally because I'd be editing and literally that's all I could do is try and get videos out.
Yes, you wouldn't have time to be a part of the planning process. So I would plan the entire our days and what they looked like and do the research and learn the history and facts behind places. And she would just show up.
I'd show up
and
be like,
cool.
So no, I didn't like it because I was like, well, tell me facts about it. Matt was like, well, you didn't.
I never got annoyed with you about it. Look at her trying to make me look bad.
Oh my gosh. I'm dramatic. And if you don't know that already, then Matt says, not smacking me on my knee. What was that? Patting me on my knee.
Patting you, yeah.
No, so yes. We both try to plan and research because we both love it.
Adam said, have you seen the guy on YouTube who travels across the whole country twice to go to every rainforest cafe and then every Margaritaville? If not, it's hilarious. Somebody said something about him recently, or he popped up maybe on like a suggested video. I haven't watched it, but I did see that he was doing that.
That's so funny and genius.
That's wild.
I do love their tomato biscuit, the Rainforest Cafe.
Let's see. Is the world travel map behind you guys a scratch off one you've traveled? No, it's actually not.
But
it's
that would be really cool.
It's just a decorative map that
I got it at Hobby Lobby for 50% off.
That looked nice.
That's a great idea, though.
Oh, Lisa Marie said, happy anniversary. Thank you, first off. We're going to Munich at the end of the month for a long weekend, and your video popped up today, so I've been taking some notes.
Oh my gosh, well, we have some other recommendations for you.
Yes, we just filmed, so we just got back from Munich. We did Oktoberfest, but we also spent a full day just exploring the city. No Oktoberfest activities, just the city itself.
And we fell in love.
Yeah, we had been to Munich a couple of times before, but we had never really gotten to explore the city. So this was a great trip. We loved getting to just explore Munich for Munich rather than, the Christmas markets, which were great. We loved it, but it was a special event, just like Oktoberfest. When you go to Munich and you go to Oktoberfest, you don't really see Munich. You just see the Oktoberfest grounds. So we had a great time.
You have to go to this place.
Oh, yeah, Dalimer, or however you say it.
Delicatessen House. They have a cafe. I'm just going to show you like our spread that we had because it was one of my favorite places.
Yeah, we ate breakfast there at their cafe, and it was delicious.
I mean, their tea specialties. They have coffee, and everything's from downstairs in like the deli, if you want to call it a deli.
Well, it's more of a grocery store, right? Like a local grocery store.
I'm trying to find it.
But yeah, we loved Munich. We hope y'all have an amazing time.
Let's see.
If it'll load.
Yeah, I've got to download it. But I mean, and the prices weren't bad.
I had salmon Benedict, eggs Benedict.
I ordered a parfait with a tea. I mean, all the china matched. It was so fancy, but the prices weren't outrageous.
No, it really wasn't. Their coffee was really good. A really cool spot.
Really loved it. So please go and tell me that you loved it.
Yeah, the English Garden is awesome. Beautiful. I'm sure it's on your list. You got to go check out the surfers on, I can't remember the name. It's right at the southern point of the English Garden on the river there. Really cool spot where you get to see the river surfers. Do you have video of it? Yeah.
If it loads.
Yeah, them surfing. And it's just.
Oh, it didn't load all the way.
Didn't load. You might get a video.
It's because I'm a digital hoarder.
Yeah, she is.
So it has to download every time. Anyways. Oh, maybe.
Is it loading?
Yeah, there we go. Maybe. Oh my.
Nope. Oh. Yeah, there you go. So that we're standing, and from that video, we're standing up on a bridge that's actually a street, and we're on the sidewalk. And yeah, we sat up there for probably 45 minutes.
And then definitely go to the
Victualia and Mark.
Thank you. And I mean, it was just great.
That was
There's
one of the
outdoor beer gardens.
Yeah.
So fun.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited for you.
Love Munich. Love Bavaria and the culture there. It's really cool. Let's see. Like I said, I know I've got a ton of things I'm missing. So thank you all for commenting. We're reading through them.
I can't because I don't have great eyes. But if you do have a question and we miss it, just type it again.
Yes. Valerie, going back to the cruise, they're doing a 25 night.
Oh my gosh!
Holland, America, Mediterranean.
Oh wow!
Gosh.
Look how many! Oh, I love Malaga,
Barcelona.
Oh my gosh!
Wow.
Oh, and then you're going to be close to
Oh, you're going to Livorno and Naples. Okay. Wow, that'll be.
Oh my gosh! I'm so excited for you. Malaga is one of my favorite places, and I can't wait to take Matt too. I'm so excited. Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, tell us how Holland America is when you're finished with the cruise and if you liked it.
So AE said, can we get a video of Nashville for what locals do for fun for people who want to avoid tourist stuff if they already did them? As Stacy said here, we did a big Nashville travel guide. If you haven't watched it, yes, there's touristy things in there, but if you listen to the voiceovers and
check out the blog too.
Yeah, check out the blog that coincides with that video is on our website. But there's a ton of non-tourist recommendations in that video. Yes, there's plenty of tourist recommendations, but it's also Nashville, so there are a lot of things that are touristy and crowded here because it is a very happening city right now. Everybody wants to be here. Everybody wants to move here. Everybody wants to visit here. So it's kind of a crowded spot. So there's lots of crowded areas.
And what's funny though, is we have a lot of obviously our friends and stuff are locals, but some of these spots that would be considered touristy or still where locals would go to.
Yeah, I was about to say there's definitely some
because there's no secrets anymore, if that makes any sense. So when people find out about them, even if you are local, tourists find out about them too, and then they'll come. So
yeah, that's a good point. And that's very well said. It's like there's not really a lot of secrets in Nashville anymore. If it's a great restaurant, kind of everybody's found out about it by now. If there's a great music venue or writers round happening, pretty much one of our favorites
was what was it, Whiskey Jam.
So,
it happened in Midtown, super local vibe. Only locals knew about it until it got so big, and now they've had to move it to Broadway.
Yeah, Whiskey Jam used to be like the kind of hidden gem local concert series that happened every Monday night, and then slowly the out of towners kind of figured out about it because it would be I literally saw Luke Combs play on a stage. On that stage,
and that was before he was really big.
Yeah, so we've seen Luke Combs there. We've seen you saw what's his name, Chris Young there. So all that to say, a lot of places that maybe used to be just local have kind of become really popular for everybody.
And so there's a lot of times where people are inviting us to stuff and we know they're obviously touristy, but the locals still want to go. And it's but the parking.
Yeah, that's
just Nashville now.
Yeah, if you want to get away from the touristy sites, again, check out the blog and the vlog. We have plenty of recommendations. But in general, if you want to get away from more touristy stuff, just stay away from downtown. Go to East Nashville.
12
South-ish.
Yeah, that's true now. Yeah, true.
But yeah, all that to say, check out the vlog and blog if you haven't yet, because there are a lot of great recommendations.
And it's funny because, we even have a lot of comments on that vlog that were like, oh my gosh, I live in Nashville and I didn't know that some of these things existed. I'm going to go now, so.
Oh, yeah. So Hunter said, what's your opinion on the cities Columbia, South Carolina, and Tallahassee, Florida? Do you like these two cities? I've personally never been to Tallahassee, been to Columbia many times. Columbia it's an okay city to me. There's a college. It's the capital city of the state. There's, the University of South Carolina is kind of weaved all throughout the downtown area because it was a college built around a city rather than a city built around a college. Gainesville is taken over Gainesville, or University of Florida is taken over Gainesville.
Yeah.
But it was a small town that the college kind of grew.
Yeah.
Whereas it's not the case with Columbia. Columbia is cool for, obviously college sports and that kind of stuff. There's not a ton. It's not my favorite city, even by any means close to it in the state of South Carolina.
There once. That was it. And in Tallahassee, I would visit friends that went to FSU. And I had an audition there, so I don't really know much about it. I know it's very hilly for Florida standards because we would drive a manual car, and I was like, Tallahassee is not it. So anyways, that's all I know.
Cindy asked, would you guys do any marathons in another country?
Cindy, how dare you, first and foremost. Okay. Because Cindy knows I'm not going to run a marathon.
Well, I've never run a marathon. I would do a half marathon in another city.
I would do a 10K, a 10K, but I'm still working my way there. Right now I'm working towards a 5K. I pretty much did it. I had 0.1 miles to go.
No, you had 0.9 miles. No,
0.1. I did 3 miles. Isn't it?
Oh yeah. You're right. You did you did 3.01 miles.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
because I was waiting for race day.
She was like,
then it got rained out.
I'm saving it.
Then it got rained out, and I never got to do it. So, anyways,
I actually would love to do.
I would do to
do a half marathon. Marathon, I don't know if I'll ever get to that length or that distance. That's a lot. But I would absolutely do a half marathon in another country.
I want to just run in Central Park. I think that would be really fun.
I've told Natalie when she gets up to the point of wanting to run a 10K, which is like 6.2 miles, we need to go to New York and then go to Central Park and do the Grand Loop, which is the outside road around Central Park, and it's right at 10K roughly, give or take.
And the reason why we took up running too is it's easier when you're traveling. You can just go on a run.
Yep.
But we, as of right now, don't have time because we're one day in.
Yes. Marcelino, I'm probably saying that wrong, Marcelino, but hello from Aruba. Hello.
Hi.
We loved our time in Aruba.
We love Aruba.
It was beautiful. Everybody was so kind, and the weather wasn't so great to us. The people were, but
yes,
the weather was unkind to us a little bit. But
just a little bit. There was that tropical storm that happened.
Yeah, it was a tropical storm, but
it was like the first one in 10 years or something.
Yeah, it was about 3 days of nonstop rain.
But
then
it
was cleared off.
Yeah,
and it was good.
It was beautiful.
So we loved it.
We love it.
Nat, how long does it take you to edit? I do the same, and it's a process for sure.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Well, since you edit, you 100% know. I did not know when I signed up for this, but it takes me about an hour to an hour and a half for every finished minute of video. So at least 27 hours for a 27-minute video, I think. It just takes me a really long time. And I'm still working on it. I'm still learning. But yeah. I had a lot of technical issues on that last one there.
Yeah, and that's the other thing.
I think I'm going to need an upgrade for my computer soon, unfortunately. I'm so used to, obviously, with this, you need tools to make your job easier. And I've never had that before. Like I would always just have like an old computer and you can surf the web and like whatever.
You can answer emails and all that stuff.
Exactly. But now it's like, oh, dang, my computer, I think I need to upgrade. And I think it would make it a little bit easier.
Yeah. And we upgraded her computer right when we started this business.
And it was the most expensive thing I'd ever bought. And I was like,
so it's a few years old at this point. So, but yeah, when everything's working right, it's great, and it's only an hour and a half per minute of edited video. But then things, when they decide they don't want to work right, like they did when we were finishing up our last video.
That's great.
What should have taken 45 minutes took us like 2 hours. Let's see. Trying to find.
But I'm always continuously learning. So.
CNS165 said, my husband and I leave on Saturday for a 10-day tour of Ireland. It's our first trip, and we are so excited.
Oh my gosh, awesome. I'm so excited for you. Yeah. Ireland is so amazing.
Yeah, you'll have to let us know where you're hitting up. We did about 10 or 12 days for our trip as well. Of course, we went to Northern Ireland as well, but yeah,
which was a little too much. Like doing it in that amount of time, we would recommend doing it in at least 2 weeks, and we didn't have that.
Yeah, we were about 3 days shy of what we felt like we needed to really do it,
because it was
and not completely exhaust ourselves
a lot
like we did.
But I'm so excited for you. That's why we're doing a group trip in end of May, right? Next year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm so end of May going into
travel
June.
With 16 of you guys.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. We got lots of happy anniversaries. I'm about 10 minutes behind, guys. I'm trying to catch up here and see if there's any messages with questions. Let's see here. Let's see. We got Maury on with us. What's up, Maury?
Hi.
He said, hey, Matt and Nat, is the pork pit in Montego Bay in your book of 1,000 Things to Do Before You Die.
Ooh.
It's a cool spot. Great pork and chicken. Happy travels. We will, if it's not
I'm
in the book,
it down.
If it's not in the book,
I know
Montego Bay is. So we will add it to our book, the pork pit, because with a name like that, it's got to be good. So
100%.
Thanks for the recommendation.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Hello from Toronto, a cute couple. Thank you so much.
Thanks,
we
Joseph.
appreciate you hopping on with us. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Here's a good question. Hey guys, I love watching y'all from Australia.
Hey,
I'm headed to Nashville in June 24. Super excited. How do you guys manage jet lag?
Love this question because I feel like we didn't finally crack the code, but we found what works for us.
Yes. So a little backstory. We didn't ever deal with jet lag previous to traveling as much as we do. We went to Europe in 2019 before we had this YouTube channel and before we had any of this. But we only traveled like once or twice a year at that point. So we didn't deal with jet lag. I don't know if it was just because we were excited or younger. I have no idea, but we never dealt with it.
Probably a combo.
Never dealt with it. Flew over. We were excited to be there. Just immediately switched to the new schedule. Not a problem. Flew back. We always heard that was where the trouble happens when you're coming back. Got home. Never had an issue. Then you fast forward to fall of last year.
It killed us.
And we went when we were in
we did the cruise.
the MSC cruise, Mediterranean, and it kicked our butts.
So we got back home and I think it took us about a week and a half.
It was a week because week and a half, because they say roughly you can expect to have 1 day for every time zone difference you were to get back to your schedule. So one day of adjustment. So we were 7 time zones different, and it took us 7 to 9 days somewhere in there to get back to our normal schedule. So
since that trip, we were like, we've got to figure something out because we have to go straight back into work.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, we can't have time off. Anyways, we found this app called Time Shifter.
And we have no affiliation with these people.
No, I want to be best friends with them because it's so smart.
We saw some other travel friends post about this, and we decided to give it a shot on our trip back from Ireland, because we spent 12 days roughly in Ireland. So we knew like coming back, it was probably going to kick our butt. So we 24 hours before, roughly, was that about it?
I think so, but I would double check.
But I'm saying for us, for coming back from Ireland, 24 hours ahead of time, we started the Time Shifter app. And what it does is it adjusts your schedule, not just sleep schedule. It adjusts when you're getting caffeine.
It literally is called the jet lag app.
Yeah, Time Shifter, the jet lag app. Yeah. It tells you when to get caffeine, when to limit light, when to get bright light, when to sleep, how long to sleep for. It lays it all out for you in the 24-hour block. Or in the time leading up to your travels.
It's not an app. Oh, wrong way. You can keep talking.
There you go. But it lays all that out for you. So we followed it, not even to a T, but we tried to as best we could with our schedule and stuff we had already planned. So when we got home from Ireland, we got home that evening. We went to bed at a normal time here on Nashville time and woke up the next morning like 8 hours later.
Yeah.
And literally that was it.
It gives you like your schedule. It'll ask you, when do you usually go to sleep? When do you usually wake up, to try and get you on that schedule as soon as possible.
Yeah.
I think people from NASA, some scientists,
but then NASA, there's an astronaut that is like a spokesperson for it, saying he's used it he's been to outer space and back, and that's the app that he uses to beat jet lag.
Yeah, I mean, it's really amazing. Yeah. There were so many things, and we've used it ever since. There is a free trial that you can use with an email. So I've used my free trial. Matt's used his free trial, and the next trip we take, it will be $24.99, and it's 100%
That's for the
worth
year,
it.
Right?
Yeah, for the year. So, but it was super interesting. Like coming back, it would say to nap on certain flights. And we were like, are we really supposed to sleep? Like I thought we were supposed to stay up so we would sleep when we get home. And it was completely wrong. Like everything that I'd already originally thought, hence why it was so bad when we got back home. Yeah. So highly recommended. I really hope it works for you.
Yeah. And we thought maybe our Ireland trip, like coming back, was a fluke, like the Time Shifter app. Maybe it wasn't as good as we thought.
And that's why we tried it again.
So we used it again coming back from Budapest about a month ago. And again, within 24 hours, we were back on our normal
It
sleep
was
schedule.
amazing. I will recommend it till I die.
So all of that to say, use Time Shifter. It really does work, or it does for us. And again, you can get a free trial. You don't have to pay anything for your first time using it. Use that free trial when you're coming over. If you have a travel companion you're traveling with, use another free trial on the way back. Then you'll find out if it really works for you, and then you can purchase it if you need to. So
hope that helps. Yeah, because I'm very passionate about it because it really works super well.
Let's see. Like I said, TVH said, "What's your favorite airline and favorite hotel chain currently?" Whatever one is, what airline, whichever one will get us to where we need to. On time and the least expensive.
No. Okay. So if you guys don't know, I work for an airline and we fly standby. So we don't really have any like loyalties. A lot of people are like, I love American. I will always fly American or Delta. That's not really the case with us because whoever has seats open is who we are traveling on.
Yep.
So we don't really have any loyalties there.
Yep.
Then our favorite hotel chain currently, I'd say Wyndham.
Wyndham, because again, we have a connection with Wyndham, so we get some discounts there. But also,
shout out to my family member. You know who you are.
Yes, but also beyond that, if you can just stick to a specific hotel chain or a hotel brand, you get so many loyalty rewards points. Like just for instance, we just went to Munich, Vienna, and Budapest for 10 days. We had like 9 nights of hotel stays. I can't remember exactly, 8 or 9 nights of hotel stays. And we came out of pocket a total of $240 or $250 because we had Wyndham points from staying with Wyndham, just consistently and taking advantage of some of their like promotions they had going on. So right now we stay with Wyndham. That's because we have a family member that works for Wyndham corporate, and so we get a bit of a discount there. So it's definitely been helpful. Airline, as far as like loyalty, like Natalie said, we don't have this. Just whoever can get us there and who has open seats. I will say some of the airlines that we've really enjoyed that we've flown on. I think Alaska is a great airline. I've really enjoyed flying with them. Of course, JetBlue with free internet and all the snacks, like their in-flight entertainment is probably better than anybody else's. I would say. I agree.
Yeah. And I love the TVs on the back of the upgraded planes. The TVs on the back, whereas Southwest, you don't get that. You have to have your phone out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And same thing with some of the American planes, etc.
International, we liked KLM. Like KLM was really nice.
Who was another one? Lufthansa really liked.
Great. Yeah.
But also we went on Swiss Air coming back, and it was a really old plane, but it was one of the most comfortable economy seats I've ever, because we saw it and I was like, is this from the 80s?
Yeah.
I was like, is this plane safe? But it was so those seats leaned all the way back. I felt like I could look at the person behind me.
It was the best I've slept on an economy flight international like that ever. Probably.
I should have kept track of the tail number. So anytime it was flying, I'd be like, I want that plane.
That's funny. Let's see. We got, this is a good question. Tony Connor said, question for both of you. Do you like to cook? What dish would you recreate at home from your travels? We do enjoy cooking.
Yes.
We feel like we rarely have time to anymore. Our lives are just really busy. But with that said, there are times when we have dishes in another country or another state or just something that's not unique to us. I want to learn.
I know.
Go ahead.
Are we doing the same
Probably
thing?
know what you're going to say.
What am I going to say? Say it on 3. 1, 2, 3. Pastel donatas.
Yeah.
I knew it. We're the same person. It's so wild. I would love to learn how to make pastel donatas. Donatas. Excuse me. I'm not Portuguese, but I'm trying my best. Anyways, from our Lisbon, Portugal video, if you guys haven't watched that, literally I would eat my weight in those things. They were so delicious.
Yeah, I just loved those so much. As far as like a more, not a dessert, but like a hearty dish or savory dish, I really liked chicken paprikas.
I was going to say that.
Chicken paprikas in Budapest was
oh my gosh,
really
the food
good.
in Budapest we loved.
We got the Gatlinburg hussy on with us.
Hey,
hello from Nashville to Gatlinburg. I'm glad you're on with us. We had the pleasure of meeting the Gatlinburg Hussy when we were in Gatlinburg last year about this time.
Yeah, about to ride the Sky Park right?
Yeah, the Skylift park. Let's see here. I'm sure.
Oh, we have a Graduate Hotel here too.
Oh yeah,
huge fan.
Yeah, the Graduate Hotels are great.
That's the one with the Dolly Parton bar on the top.
Yep.
Which she has no affiliation with, but it's all pink and it's beautiful and I love it.
Let's see. Rich and Abigail said the new M3 Max we announced tonight might be a good time. We were waiting for tonight. We were waiting for tonight and either going to just go ahead and get her one of the M3s and me upgrade to an M2 because we probably can get a deal on it. So when we get off from here, my plan was to hop on and see what the announcements were for the new
thanks,
Mac
Rich.
computer.
We appreciate it.
We're on the same page. Hunter asked if we've been to Africa. No, we have not. We want to go so bad. We have some friends that just retired to South Africa and have said open invite, come visit. We'd love to have you. So
I think we're gonna have to do that.
So yeah, maybe
sooner than later. I like Stacy here. She said, "Hush about Greenville, Beth. Keep it quiet for the rest of us to visit."
Greenville's great.
That's funny too.
Gatlinburg Hussy, thank you.
That's so sweet. Yeah, you didn't have to do that.
That's very sweet of you. He said, we miss you in Gatlinburg. We appreciate that.
I miss Gatlinburg. I bet right now it's like the perfect time.
Yeah, we miss the Smoky Mountains. Nashville's great, and we have a lot of great color right now. Well, we did before all the rain, and the rain's kind of starting to knock all the leaves off. But the Smoky Mountains are special.
Yeah, they really are.
Let's see. Any questions? I'm looking. I'm sure I've missed some.
This one here says, totally amazed how you get to go around the world, but must be nice. But you were doing it. I'm grateful for our camping trip to the Smokies. Fall was breathtaking. Absolutely. That's what we were just talking about with Gatlinburg. Mm-hmm. So pretty.
Tiffany Fair said, "Hi, I'd like to see you go to South Dakota, Mount Rushmore area."
We want to go there too.
So that was our original plan when we were planning our 50 States in a Year series. We were planning on doing North Dakota and South Dakota on the same trip. We were going to do the Mount Rushmore area and Badlands National Park out that way. So all of that, we'd plan to do the western side of the states. But if you don't remember, or if you probably remember that in 2021, especially late 2021 or mid 2021, rental car prices.
Oh yeah, they were insane because everybody was driving.
Everybody was renting cars and starting to travel again, but they weren't air traveling much still. So rental cars and all of that went through the roof. So it was going to cost us an additional like $500 or $600 for just the rental car to do that trip rather than to do what we ended up doing, which was Sioux Falls, South Dakota. And we ended up pairing it with Iowa and stuff rather than North Dakota. But anyway, yeah. So that was our original plan because that's obviously the most iconic thing in the state.
And I still want to see it. I've never seen it.
For sure.
We got Brian on. Oh, sorry.
What's up, Brian?
So I want to say, like, Rich and Abigail that are on here tonight, Stacy and Ernie, Brian, we all literally last weekend, they all came here to Nashville and we did our Patreon meetup, which was so much fun.
Yeah, it was.
We had such a blast hanging out with them for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And it was just beyond amazing. Yeah.
Like, it was our first ever Patreon meetup. And I would say it went
meetup of any kind.
Yeah, it was first meetup of any kind for sure.
Awesome.
But yeah, we really had a great time. I think we're going to have to make it an annual thing, whether it's here in Nashville or somewhere else. We don't know, but we do feel like it's going to have to be an annual thing for our Patreon. Patreon community.
Every single person that came was just such a special person, and they just made the whole thing amazing. I mean, it was just 20,000 out of 10 recommend.
Let's see. Gatlinburg Hussy said, "When are you coming back to the Smokies?" We don't have any plans right now.
But we've got family that has season passes to Dollywood, so anytime they'll go, we'll try and maybe meet them. So whenever they let us know that they're going to go, we'll head over that way.
It. Dirty T7 said, "We'll be in Gatlinburg next week. Any new things to do that we might not know about?" Well,
the Gatlinburg Hussy is the person that asked.
Gatlinburg Hussy. Yeah, there. He's already on it. I figured he's on
Perfect.
it. Live in Gatlinburg nightly. Nothing new, but still great. Come say hello. Let's see here.
We did get a lot of comments on that video to try Anakista.
Yes,
so a lot of people said to do that one. So I would.
Yeah, they said it was a good value. It was, even though it was a little more expensive. I think
it was.
I think it was about the time that we filmed. I think it was about $40 roughly per person to do that one. But they said a lot of people said it was worth it.
Try it out.
Yeah. Our next adventure said, found you guys doing a Dollywood search. Totally ordered 2 loaves of Dolly's cinnamon bread because of your video. Freaking delicious. From your neighbors in South Central Kentucky.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Your photo is so cute.
That cinnamon bread is just
my
heaven.
favorite. So we went to Dollywood with our family in July. It was in July.
Yeah, July.
And so Matt and our brother-in-law, Jody, him and Matt can put down probably a loaf themselves.
We might be sick afterwards. But
probably, but man, it was so funny because as soon as Matt entered the park, he was like, I can smell it. I can smell it.
I'm telling you, it's amazing.
It's so good. Yeah.
Let's see here. Any there? I can't even imagine. I was looking through the.
I'm way behind on mine.
Okay, if you see any, because I think I'm caught up on mine, but I probably missed a lot.
What type of work do you both do?
See, I didn't even see that one.
So I work for an airline. Our station is small, so a lot of people are just like a gate agent or just a ticket counter or just lost baggage.
At bigger stations.
I do all of it.
Yeah.
So I have my hands in a little bit of all of the parts.
Yep.
So.
And I am a musician. I lead worship at a church almost every Sunday. Usually maybe, I don't know, maybe a half dozen Sundays or a dozen Sundays a year I'm out. But
whenever I have that PTO week, I'm like,
Yeah, we're usually, if we're traveling, obviously I'm not. But yeah, if we're in town, I'm pretty much leading worship at church. So yeah.
Let's see. Don't you have an app that tells you when to sleep? Oh, see, Annalisa already knew the app exactly.
Oh, yeah.
That was for the time traveler. I'm going back in time a little bit.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Because like I said, I think I'm caught up. I'm trying to read through and seeing what I missed.
So you said, I got a dinosaur for a computer too. I feel you. And mine's not even that old. That's why it's so wild to me is like technology changes so much. And I'm having to update Premiere Pro, which is the tool that I use to edit video. So anytime you update something, it kind of messes. Yeah. It like knows you have an old computer and I don't know. It's like so annoying.
Let's see. Mudkips said, what was your favorite state you visited on your 50-state journey? So we get this question a lot.
And our answer is not great.
And we're terrible at answering this question because we really there's something to love in every state. And so I have like kind of have categories where it's like, okay, for natural beauty, I loved these states. For cities, I loved these states. For smaller towns, there's just so many different reasons to love places. And we just have a way of, I don't know, we try to find the silver lining or the thing to love about any destination.
Yeah, we're pretty optimistic people, but there's just so much beauty in America. We were literally just telling somebody that today, that America is just so beautiful. And if you're open to seeing the beauty and stuff, you can totally see it. But like Matt said, it's such a hard question because there's so many amazing ones. Obviously, Hawaii is beautiful. Yeah. Let's see. Loved Maine. Loved the whole Northeast in the fall.
Northeast in the fall is
stunning.
Beautiful.
Pacific Northwest is amazing. Arizona, Utah, Idaho. Like I literally will just start naming every single state.
Yeah, we're awful at answering that question because there wasn't
New Orleans
just one
for the food.
And I think the reason it's hard to answer that question is because it really is like comparing apples to oranges sometimes. Like, that's
it's like 50 mini countries if you really think about it. And California itself is like 5 mini little countries. So it's we're excited to explore more. Maybe one day when we're full-time travelers, we can explore more.
Maybe so.
That's the goal.
Twin Palms TV said, any advice for a YouTuber? Oh man, that we could go on our
if you DM us on Instagram, we did do a workshop.
Yeah, we did. Yep.
And it was like an hour workshop where we kind of gave tips and tricks, and it's free. It was just a Zoom thing, but we can send that to you where it goes a little bit more in depth. Like we made this whole slideshow, was like this whole thing. Yeah.
But off the top of the head, I mean, the biggest thing, you'll always hear this word like consistency. Well, that consistency is different for everyone. There's some people that consistent is posting once a month, consistent. For others is posting 3 times a week, but finding what your consistency is. If you feel like you can keep up with uploading 1 video a week, then do that. Plan to upload 1 video a week. We live in a world where it's quantity and quality at this point. People kind of expect both of them. You do have to, and you have to find that balance. Obviously, there's a little bit of giving up quality when you're having to put out so much content, but you can't lack so much quality that it's not going to retain your viewership. What were you going to say?
I think a big thing is like giving people value.
Yeah.
And like, what's your reason why that you want to be a YouTuber? Is it like, some people are like, I just want to be famous. It's like, well, I don't know if that'll really work out for you, but like for us, it's like, just, it's trying to like help other people travel better. Here's our research. These are the places that we went to. This is what we recommend. This is what we don't.
Yep.
Or it could be entertainment. Do you want to entertain people? Do you want to inspire other people to do what you're doing? So I think that's a really big thing first and foremost. I think being yourself is really, really important.
Yep. And practicing like being in front of the camera, that goes a long way.
Yeah.
And find your niche. You know, that's something, that was a big part of why we chose the 50 states in a year as our first series that we did, is because we knew that would be a niche that was very clear and defined, and we hadn't seen a lot of people doing it, especially as defined of a goal as we had, like doing 50 states in a year. There's a quote that's riches are in the niches, and it really is. People love, like, they want to follow along on a journey. So that's,
And another quote that went back to Matt's like quality and quantity is perfectionism is the enemy of profit.
Yeah.
And also keep your expectations real.
Yeah.
I think that's the hardest thing for me. But when you research, I think it said that the average YouTuber has to upload 36 videos for 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah,
and that might have even changed since when we started. So I think realizing that it's not like a get rich quick scheme, and if you're doing it for the money, you're probably going to quit way before you make it. You know what I mean? So it's like having those expectations and not doing it for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know if that was helpful at all.
We could talk
about YouTube all day long.
Yeah, it's a passion of ours. We've learned a ton about it over the last 3 years of doing it. Oh, did you get the camera?
My bad.
Oh. Yeah, we've learned a ton about it over the last 3 years of doing it.
And we're still learning. So
every day.
Yeah. And it's just such a great community. Like the fact that we now have, which was on my list to talk about, like we have 60,000 friends, which is
things that have happened since we last talked to you guys.
So exciting. And it makes me want to cry just thinking about it.
We reached 60,000 subscribers 2 weekends ago, which was a huge milestone for us. Like thinking back, how excited I think back to, there's been a couple of videos where we've on camera, like been in a trip and looked at our, YouTube account and been like, oh, we reached 5,000 subscribers today or whatever.
I have a video on my desktop and I rewatch it occasionally when I'm having like a hard day, or if I've literally been behind a computer for 12 hours straight. And it's when we got 100 subscribers,
100 views on a video, or 100 subscribers.
I have 2 different videos where one was like really like it was 100 subscribers and we were beyond excited. And then another one was, I think we got 1,000 views in a week. And I was like, we've made it like 1,000 people. And I mean, we still feel that way every single time somebody hits subscribe or watches our video, like comments. It's just been amazing.
Remembering those things definitely just gives you perspective. So so
thank you guys for being on this adventure with us. I can't believe there are 60,000 friends.
Right.
And if you ever see us out in public, just come say hi, please.
Yes, just please do.
Hey. And if you see me at the airport and I look mean, that's just my face. I'm not. It is sometimes when I'm at work.
When you're working, you're like focused on something. Yeah.
Like that. You know what I mean? That's not super cute, but come and say hi anyways.
Cindy asked, is Iceland on your list of places to visit?
Yes.
Absolutely.
We actually had planned on going in 2020. 2020, we had 2 trips planned. The first one was Ireland. And we were like, obviously this COVID thing will be done by the fall. We had Ireland planned for the spring. Yeah, sorry.
And then, COVID hit, so we canned that trip. And then we were like...
it was only supposed to be 2 weeks. You guys remember that? 2 weeks, everything was shut down.
We flattened the curve.
And then our life would go back to normal.
So that's what we were like, by fall, this will be gone.
We're going
so we went ahead and started planning our Iceland trip. Well, July rolled around. We were like, I don't think this is going anywhere. So
which is why we learned how to edit videos.
That is, yeah.
And that's when we decided we were going to start this YouTube channel. But yes, Iceland's on our list.
Twin Palm said, you both are very inspiring. Thank you for your videos. Love
your
style.
You're so
we
sweet.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. We're still figuring it out.
Still figuring it out on the daily.
I look at Matt sometimes and I'm like, can I just learn and know everything? Because I get sick of learning everything.
Nice. Being a student of life every day is hard. Hunter asked, what country music concerts have you been to? Have you seen Justin Moore live? His recent album is great.
Oh, that's good to know.
I have not seen Justin Moore live. Listened to some of his music in the past. Great stuff.
I've done a lot of CMA Fest. I've gone to 2 of them. Yeah,
I think you have. Yeah,
2 of them. So there's been so many artists in the mix of that. So I'm sure I've seen. I don't know if I've seen Justin though.
Yeah, for CMA, if you come to Nashville for CMA Fest,
you'll see so many performers.
You'll see dozens of performers that week. I haven't seen a ton of them. I'm usually out of town or avoid downtown Nashville during CMA time because it's a madhouse.
We had some friends in town and they were like, hey, are you coming downtown? We were like, no, unless we have a really close friend that's like, hey, I would love for you to come.
Yeah. And these were close friends.
Yeah, true.
They were close friends.
No, I'm talking about, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you made it sound like they weren't close friends.
No. I meant like close friends performer-wise.
Oh, performing.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Because then it'd be like, okay, well, we're going to go watch them. We have to go.
Yeah, but these were close friends that were just in town like as spectators.
They were like, are you going to be here? Or you're like, no.
No, not going to be there. Let's see here. Somebody, Carson K, when you think of Minnesota, what's the first thing that comes to mind? We kind of talked about this earlier. Minnesota is the Mall of America, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or, Twin Cities, that's kind of what you think of for me anyway.
I think I got, look, the Mall of America symbol.
Oh, there it is.
This way.
Annalise said, do you guys have any mail you want to show off to us?
Do you know what's funny?
Yeah, go ahead.
We don't. So when we were doing MailTime every month, live streams every month, I would save packages. And I've just been opening them recently. I kind of forgot about this one.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you a couple of our favorite things that we've opened recently. Obviously, Liquid IV, which we've drank half of the thing that we ordered. Trying to think what else. I ordered some Gravel products. If you guys know Gravel, they are our we have a travel blanket. Each of us have a travel blanket, and literally, I will not travel without them if I don't have to.
Yeah, they're great.
Love them. There was one trip that I remember. I think it was a Southwest flight. Remember the lady sat in the middle of us, and it was a very cold plane. So both Matt and I had our blankets on, and I passed out before we even finished boarding. I was out like a light with my turtle pillow and my blanket, and it was a cold flight. So even with the blanket, it was a little chilly, but it was so much better. And so we woke up, we landed, we put all of our stuff up, and she was like, where did you get those blankets? You guys look so warm. And I was like, oh my gosh, I felt so bad. But anyways, we bought some stuff from Gravel. They were having a sale. So definitely check them out. I think we'll post a link maybe.
Let's see. I don't know if I have one up right now. Probably not.
No, but it's in the link of the description for this live stream. Okay. I put our favorite things.
Okay, cool.
So Liquid IV, you could save like 25%. Gravel, highly recommend. And sign up for their email list because they have sales. Like just recently, they had 60% off. That's and great. They have amazing products. So we ordered their TSA little bags. I had perfume leak in that bag. Nothing got on my clothes. Like those bags are legit. And I think they were on sale for like $10.
Yeah, we got one of those.
Yeah, we got one of those. We got Matt a hat. And I'm trying to think what else. We got this wellness coffee thing.
Oh, yeah.
From Arnold Paul. No, that's another golf course.
A golf course?
It's a golf person.
Oh, golf person. Yeah.
Arnold Palmer. But this one was.
I don't know who it was.
You don't remember?
No, I don't remember. You told me not to bring it down too.
I meant to. Phil Mickelson.
Phil Mickelson. Is that right?
I think it is.
I think it is.
Anyways, you put scoops of it in your coffee, but I did it for my tea. It's called the good stuff. And it's actually good.
Oh, did you put it in your tea?
Yeah, it worked.
Yeah. Yeah, it's called the good stuff.
Let me go get it. No, it's fine.
It's supposed to help you hydrate, give you more energy, that kind of thing. And it's actually really good. It's like it's You can either replace creamer with it, or I still use creamer.
Yeah, because it's not that milky.
I don't always use creamer, but when I regularly do, and I'll still use creamer and add this to it. And it's kind of mostly just kind of adds a little bit of a cinnamon flavor to it, but really good. We've enjoyed it. I can't remember. Yeah, it's called The Good Stuff. I do remember that.
And I also ordered myself a sweatshirt that I was hoping was going to be here in time, but it wasn't.
This one? Oh, did you?
But I got a hoodie.
Oh, you did. Gotcha. We have been enjoying Wool-X.
Oh my gosh, yeah, obsessed.
Wool-X clothing. They were very kind and sent us some stuff to try out. And merino wool stuff. If you've never worn merino wool, you really should try it out. It can be expensive, but for traveling, especially like long travel days, it's a game changer. It doesn't ever smell. It kind of wicks moisture away. Like, it's super comfy and soft. So if you're one of those people that's like, wool makes me itch, I would give this a shot, because I'd be shocked if this makes you itch.
I would look at their return policy too, because I don't think you're going to want to return it. I tried it out for our Ireland trip, and literally, the leggings were amazing. The socks are amazing. Yes, they are expensive, but I think with girl math, you can totally do the purchases, because the amount of time that you actually wear them divided by the purchase price, it's basically free at that point. And I can't wait to order more. It is. Girl math makes sense. Anyways. No, but honestly, with long haul flights, and I would wear leggings, and they were just like not the best after 11, 12, 15 hours. You know what I mean? But that merino wool is a game changer. 100%.
I've also I haven't mentioned it at all since I got this and opened it on one of our live streams. I don't remember. It might have been in the spring, but my Extra wallet, while we were talking about things we like, it's been my go-to wallet that I use all the time now. It's one of those fancy wallets that, kind of fans your cards out for you.
I don't think I have a link in the description for that one, but we can add it.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I'll write it down.
Yeah, we'll have to put that in there. But while we were talking about things we like, figured I'd throw that in there.
Yeah, so as I was saying way earlier, I'm going to try and put on our blog a list of our favorite things, because there's a ton of things that we've tried and we were like, I don't think we'll ever mention that one again.
Yeah.
But I kind of wanted to have a page on our website that literally just says all of our favorite things, our favorite travel credit cards, our favorite travel insurance to help you guys out, our favorite, because we get asked all the time about just our favorite things. Yeah, for sure. So
let's see. I was looking through. Let's see.
Guys, I'm sorry, but I have to crack my neck, and I hope it's not loud.
Gosh, it's going to be loud. Amanda said, any plans on reading Britney Spears' new book?
Speaking of. So I love books. I love books so much. I don't really have time to read anymore, which I miss. But I do have time to listen to audiobooks. So when I'm color grading or adding graphics into a video, anything like that, or I'm just like going through footage and we're not talking, like those car videos where we're in the car and it's like shh the whole time, I can't. So I listen to an audiobook, and I'm listening to Britney Spears' book as we speak. So
Cindy said, Matt, can we expect any music from you about your traveling?
Oh my gosh.
Haven't even thought about it.
Actually, Cindy, ask him, can we expect any music about your lovely wife?
I don't know if he can expect any music at all, because he
doesn't have any time.
This whole thing tends to take up all of my time these days. So
yeah. So we usually work 60-hour weeks now, which before we didn't. And if you guys know, if you're an entrepreneur, the work never stops, because you're like, oh, I could be working on this. Oh, it's like kind of now, anytime I have a break, I'm working on that favorites page on our website. That's my free time.
There's always something.
I used to have a life, and now not so much, but I really enjoy it. So, and I get to do it with Matt. So,
George said, congratulations on 60,000. I remember how exciting you guys were for 5,000.
No,
isn't it wild?
It's so crazy.
Yep. George is one that's been around since those days.
That makes my heart so happy, George.
And we have Amy G on, who has been a member for 14 months.
Oh my gosh,
now. So,
Amy.
Amy, thank you for being on this adventure with us.
Oh my gosh, time flies. That's so crazy.
And she gifted one Adventures of Matt in that membership.
Oh my gosh, I don't know what that means.
But I've heard you can do it. I don't know how it works, but that's awesome that you did that. So thank you.
That's so sweet.
Very awesome.
And we hope you have so much fun in Nashville. You'll have to let us know. I know you said June of 2024, so we haven't really like planned anything out, but let us know if you're on Instagram.
Oh, Amy said that's why I'm going in June 2024. I assume CMA Fest.
Fun. You're going to have a blast.
Yeah, if you've never been to Nashville, like you're going to get, I mean, it'll be crazy crowded, but there are going to be so many events happening.
And if you love country music,
I was about to say, and if obviously you're coming for that, so I don't think you're going to be disappointed even in the slightest. There's going to be so many incredible artists playing, lots of good food going on. Yeah. You'll have a great time.
It's so much fun. I remember
it'll be hot, but
yeah.
Well, I don't know. I say that this past year we had the coolest CMA Fest,
and I wish I would have gone at that time.
I think our high temperatures were like in the low 80s or so.
Oh, that sounds perfect.
Everybody was like, "Oh my gosh, this is amazing!" Compared to typical, it's in the 90s or so for CMA Fest.
Definitely get like one of those like spray fans that you can carry around.
Yes.
I hope you have so much fun. It's I was at the airport one time working the gate, and the sweet couple came up to me and they were like, "We have to leave early. Do you want to go and use the rest of our CMA tickets for tonight?" And I was like, yeah. And so I went. It was so great. That. Yeah, that was one of the.
Hunter asked, "What hotel chain would you both say has the best breakfast food or buffet?" Hotel chain. I always. Pre-traveling as much as we do when I was on the road doing music, my band always like would try to stay in like Hampton Inns or something because they were very consistent typically. And so I always like when a place has something more than just like cold breakfast stuff.
Yeah.
But that's hard to say. Like for that level of like that's like a 3-star, I think is what they consider those hotels. For like the 3-star world, I would say the Hampton Inns and stuff because I just love the little cheap little waffle maker thing.
Yeah,
like
nice.
Having a hot waffle and that kind of thing was always nice.
I'd probably recommend the Ritz-Carlton.
Oh yeah, of course.
I'm just joking. Never. I don't know. I don't ever wake up in time for breakfast.
We typically don't. Yeah. And when we're filming, we're
eating local food.
We're going to go to a restaurant and eat a breakfast. Like if we're eating on camera, obviously we're not going to eat hotel breakfast, but
I think Hampton is like a safe bet.
Yeah, that's a pretty consistent safe bet, I would say.
That waffle maker is a game changer.
We haven't had hotel breakfast out like in the U.S. in a long time.
Now that we have lounge access in airports, we usually just wait and eat.
It's like if we're flying an early flight out, rather than maybe we used to would have woken up early enough to go down and at least grab some food before we leave the hotel. Now it's like if the airport has a lounge, we're just going to go there.
Well, also too, since we fly standby, we usually try the first flight of the day, and usually they're like 5 a.m.
Yeah,
so that's way before any hotel breakfasts are out.
Yep.
So that was a good suggestion, Hampton Inn.
Yeah, I'd say. I mean, that's, it's nothing special, but it's consistent.
Yeah, but it's like
What you clicking on?
No, I just went down to the.
Robin asks, "Have you been to North Georgia? There are so many cute little mountain towns. Plus, apple season is almost ending. Beautiful area."
Ooh, so we've been to Helen, Georgia. My aunt lives in Helen, Georgia. Love it.
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
I haven't spent much time in North Georgia, even though I'm from South Carolina, not far.
Is Stone Mountain in the? Or no?
Is Stone Mountain what?
Like in North Georgia, or is it in Atlanta?
I don't know what it's. I don't know what it would be considered. You have to let us know.
Heard it was a mountain, so
I mean, it is a mountain. But I don't know if it's in North Georgia or not.
Gotcha.
Beth said, "Girl math rocks. Get on board."
Thank you so much. What was so funny is I didn't realize that girl math was a thing that all girls did. In my mind, it always made sense, right? And I was like, well, Matt's not going to get it. He just doesn't understand. And then when I saw these things popping out, I was like, I'm not alone. All the girls feel like this. This is great. And so everything I was watching, I was sending to Matt, and I was like, I mean, if you pay with cash, it's basically free, right?
No.
See, exactly. He doesn't, but I appreciate that so much, Beth.
Welcome, John. Thanks for being on with us.
Welcome.
Amanda said she listened to the audiobook, finished it today. So,
well, I'm going to be editing later this evening, and I think I will be too. I think I've got like 2 hours left.
J-Dub asked, any Christmas travel plans this year? So outside of family Christmas travels, like we'll be in South Carolina for a bit, have Natalie's family in town for Nashville. outside of that, we are planning on doing some more Christmas
markets.
So it's not any surprise because I've announced it to our weekly
Patrons
email. Our email update, I kind of give travel plans, but if you're not on that, you wouldn't know this because we haven't put it anywhere else, I realize. But we are headed to, the plan for now is to head to Cologne, Germany, and spend 2 days, 2 or 3 days in Cologne, just enjoying the Christmas markets and the Christmas sites there in that area.
Yeah.
And then we'll head back. So it'll be a quick Monday through Friday or Monday through Saturday like trip to Germany, but we'll stay home base in Cologne.
So excited. I love Christmas markets. I would love to do a group trip, like maybe do a river cruise and we just hit Christmas markets. So let me know if you're interested, because I want to do that so bad. That's one we've talked about because we were like, what's another group trip that would be cool and that we haven't seen offered much? And that's one that we'd be like, that would be so much fun doing. It would be so cool. Because there are river cruise companies that go all through Europe and do just Christmas markets for like 7 or 10 days. And you just hit a bunch of different Christmas markets throughout Europe, which would be fun. So let me know if that's something that interests you, because I would love to personally do that with you. So let me know.
Jilly Willie said, don't you both sing? We do. Yeah. We both sing. Yep. That was what brought us to Nashville was music. So, and that's how we met. We met at a music workshop thing 13 years ago. Amy G said, I've been to plenty of CMA Fest pre-COVID. Oh, very cool. Fun. Very cool. I love that. Oh yeah. I don't know. I guess I don't think anything's changed since COVID, I don't think so. Right? I think everything's back to normal pretty much now. I love that you come for that. That's so cool. Let's see. I've been going to Fanfare, what it used to be called for years on end. So that's what fun. It used to be called. I forgot about that. So CMA Fest used to be called Fanfare. Yeah. And I feel like it was a lot more, what's the word? What? Not so big and like commercialized. Like it was a lot more like you could like hang out with people a little bit more, if that makes sense. They still kind of do some of that in the Music City Center. And that's what I thought. Yeah. Let's see. Can you give my wife Perla a shout out? She loves you guys and just got a major promotion. So hopefully we can travel a little bit more this year. Congratulations. Well, congrats on the promotion, Perla. I hope we're saying that right. And let us know if we're not. So. And thank you guys for watching. We appreciate it. Congratulations. I hope you guys get to travel more as well. That's so exciting. Ruben said Embassy Suites has full cook to order breakfast buffet every day. I forgot about that, Ruben. You're 100% right. Yeah, I haven't been to an embassy in a long time. So we would used to do like a staycation. I'm just now remembering this in Atlanta. We lived in Atlanta, but we would stay at Embassy Suites in Atlanta. I don't know why. I need to ask my parents about this, but Embassy Suites definitely had an amazing breakfast. And they also, I don't know if they do it anymore, but like during happy hour, they would have popcorn for the kids and they'd have like little seasonings. Oh, so good. I feel like I've stayed in Embassy. It's been a long time since I've stayed in Embassy Suites. I forgot about that. Yeah. Great recommendation, Ruben. George said, and Stone Mountain is by Atlanta. So okay. That's really what I was wondering. Okay. Helen's really nice this weekend in Augusta. This weekend in Augusta, they have a food truck festival with 50 food trucks. Very cool. That's fun. And Brian said he was in Helen yesterday for Oktoberfest and thought of us back in Munich. I shot a video of the whole experience of Oktoberfest in Helen. Was inspired by y'all's videos in Munich. Oh my gosh, that's so fun. Very fun. I hope you had a good time. We've heard the Helen Oktoberfest is a good one. So I hope you went to Cafe International. That was the restaurant my aunt and uncle used to own. Yep. Right there on the river. Yeah. Amy said, yes, I love Christmas markets. Let's go. No, seriously, it would make my heart so happy if we could get a group of people and go. Yes. Are you guys for real? Cruise. Please don't play with my heart because I would love it. Twin Palm said, leaving for a river cruise this weekend, catching the first day of the Christmas market in Vienna. That's like Vienna's on our list for Christmas markets. But since we just went, just to go for the travel, we decided not to do it this year, and we'll probably go back for another. We'll go next year, maybe. But hopefully, if the river cruise. But very jealous that you're getting to experience Vienna Christmas markets. That's awesome. Doing a river cruise. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hopefully next year this will be us guys. Let's group of us. Sherry said, "Okay, I just did girl math. We're interested in a river cruise / Christmas market. Yes, that'd be fun." Gosh, I love you guys so much. All right, guys, it's gonna happen.
That would be so much fun.
Laura said, I was in Nashville Airport last week. I really wanted to check to see if you were working that, but didn't want to feel like a stalker.
No, you wouldn't feel like a stalker at all. Do you know that would be like literally the highlight of my whole entire shift if I got to see somebody and just talk and hang out. Because usually if I'm working, the only time I get talked to is if I'm being yelled at because there's a delay or a cancellation of some sort. So I'm always excited to.
Sadly true.
I mean, there are nice people too as well, but those are the parts that you remember, the bad ones.
Amy said she went to Nashville in October last year and seeing it in fall was very cool.
Love that.
Nashville's great in the fall. It's, again, fall is our favorite time to travel pretty much anywhere. Yeah. So we totally agree with that.
We can't wait to come to Australia.
Yes. I went to Leavenworth, Washington last month and thought of you too. So that's such a beautiful place. Very cool.
Oh, that's so cool, Cheryl.
Leavenworth's a fun place. We had some acquaintances that were there for some of the Oktoberfest stuff this year, and it looked really cool.
I love that you went. It's such a beautiful place. The mountains and
Louise said river cruise to do Christmas markets would be amazing.
Okay, guys. Well, right there, we already have like 6 people. So I think this might.
Yes, Stacy said yes, Christmas markets. Rich and Abigail, we're down for Christmas markets.
Play with me, guys. I'm too excited right
Brian,
now. It's not even happening.
I would totally do a European Christmas market.
Okay.
Tour.
All right. Writing it down.
Yes, a river cruise to shop.
All right, guys.
Laura said Philly has a cool Christmas market.
Oh.
We thought about doing some a U.S. Christmas market, some U.S. Christmas markets in the future as well.
Do you know what's so funny is we priced out what it would be doing a New York City Christmas, because people think, oh, it's iconic New York City Christmas time. And it was cheaper for us, obviously flying standby, just going over to Germany.
Yeah. Hotels were cheaper in Cologne than New York, obviously. But Christopher asked, you recommended a travel app that is free on a recent video. What was the app called again? You might have been if it was a YouTube video, we were probably talking about Magic Travel, Magic AI. I think if you go magictravel.com or .ai.
Let me look. Yeah.
That's the one that's great for helping build itineraries and find things to do in a place. Saves a ton of time. It was either that or probably our jet lag app. But most likely it was the Magic AI one. Or it was what we were just talking about earlier, which is Time Shifter. Yeah, so it's
magictravel.ai. Yeah. Literally, you type it in where you're going to be going with the dates. Oh, don't judge my notifications coming in. But it is awesome. Highly recommend. I would do it on a computer.
Yeah, it's easier.
I don't know what it's going to look like on your phone. It's so cool. And you literally just type to it like it's a travel agent that you're talking to. It'll ask you, do you have any recommendations, or are there things that you want to do on this trip?
It'll give you prompts to be like, okay, we see you're going. We see that you want to go to this place during these dates. Are there any specific, needs that you have, whether it be mobility, dietary? Are there any specific sites or things that you want to see?
And for me, I say I want to pack in as much as we possibly can. I want to see the top sites. I want to eat the best food. And I'm just like, the more you write and let it know what you're looking for, the better the response will be in the schedule. And then even after it gives you the schedule, you can even ask it questions. Like for Ireland, for instance, it says, what are the top 10 foods to try in Ireland? It'll give you a list. What are the top things to pack during this time of year? It'll give you a list. Like it is truly awesome. Yeah,
so that's probably the website or app that you're referring to. If that doesn't sound right, let us know in the comments and we'll figure out which one.
And if you go to our last video, the Belfast video, there's a link that you can click there and it'll go straight to
the
it.
Northern Ireland
video. Sorry.
Brian said the Christmas market tour across Europe is totally on my bucket list.
All right, guys.
That'd be awesome.
Are we gonna do it? That would be so fun.
Annalisa said, Christopher, it's the Magic AI app. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Amy said, open invite to come to Australia anytime. Except for in June when she's here.
That's true. True.
We'll skip the June. We'll let you come enjoy our hometown during June, and then we'll have to take you up.
Then we'll have to take you up on it.
Greedy said, I'm in, please.
Okay, Christmas markets. Oh my gosh, that'd be so fun. We need to do it seriously. I mean, I'm game. Yeah.
We need to figure out what that would look like, or how to put it all together, but make it happen. We recently had a meeting with someone that I think would be able to be helpful with that. A company that could help put all that together.
Yeah.
So, which would be awesome.
Oh, that would be so cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was the correct app. I said yes, that's it.
Okay, perfect. I'm glad we remembered that correctly then.
It's a really great resource and tool.
Yep.
Highly recommend. And also looking at our blogs if we've already been there, because Matt puts so much more detail in the blogs than we're able to put into a video. Yeah. Otherwise, the video would be so long of us talking and trying to explain it all. Yeah,
the blogs are just more concise. I mean, you can just it's easier to put that much information into a blog than a video. Yeah. The videos would be pretty long and boring. But
Matt loves like facts and research, so he's the person for the blogs. Like, they're very intricate.
So if
the pictures are really good. Matt takes great photos.
So if you've never checked out our blog, you can head over to adventuresofmattandnat.com. So
yeah.
But
sorry, I was turning my phone on airplane mode.
But yeah, what else have we been up to since we were last on?
Oh, do you want to show them? Oh, yeah. Nobody's seen this yet, have they?
So no. I think our patrons maybe
have our patrons seen it?
Maybe.
This is a huge shout out to our patrons, because without our patrons, we would not be able to upgrade gear to hopefully make better videos. Mm-hmm. I was really excited about this last vlog because I had gotten a new camera for Ireland, and I like tried to do some like cool shots. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but I really tried my best on that one. So anyways,
but I was finally after taking photos on a very outdated camera from 2017, was finally able to upgrade cameras to this beautiful Sony camera.
And he's in the Sony fam now. That's what I shoot on.
So now I'll be able to actually, like, because on my old camera, I could shoot video, but it was not good. So now with this one, I'll actually be able to shoot video, help Natalie film a little more than I've been able to in the past, and
take better photos of me.
Yeah, and take much better photos than I was able to before as well. So, so for all of you for watching our videos, for subscribing to YouTube, to becoming YouTube members, to becoming patrons, all of those things help out tremendously. Just like hitting the thumbs up button on this video right now help us out tremendously, and anytime you watch, if you can hit those thumbs up buttons and those things, it does make a difference for the channel.
It really does. Anytime you comment and share it,
and it allows us to upgrade equipment and hopefully make better content and just continually to get better as we grow this channel and just get to do this together. So yeah,
I'm excited for him to film. We haven't filmed anything with it yet.
I was about to say, we haven't filmed on it. I haven't even taken any like legit photos on it yet. We got it and went straight into, I think, Patreon meetup weekend. Yeah. So I haven't even had a chance.
We literally just got it.
So I'm excited to take it to where we're going next, which is Austin, Texas.
Yeah.
We'll be in Austin in a couple of weeks. I can't remember the exact dates, but we'll be there in a couple of weeks. So that'll be the first trip that I'm actually like taking this camera on and getting to actually put it through the paces.
Yeah, so, the quality better be really good on my photos, Matt. But no, I'm just super excited. So thank you guys so much for just being awesome.
Let's see. I know thank you so much, Steve. I'm so excited to have it. And it's just there's a lot of things that we were just kind of dealing with the old camera, where it was
same thing with my old camera too.
Yeah, they just they weren't up to par with what we needed them to be. And then also they were getting older and overused. So it was such a huge blessing.
We were having a lot of issues with Matt taking photos. Like for our thumbnail, we'd be standing and Matt would have the remote and it just like wouldn't take. We only have one day in this place. So it's like, we've got to get this done. So it was like a lot of stress.
Or we'd take the photos and I'd get back home to edit them and be like, we're not really in focus in these photos, but we'll just have to make it work.
Yeah. So it's such a blessing. So thank you guys. It's definitely heavier. So I'll put it over here.
JCS Monroe said, how can you possibly go on a cruise for a week? Just carry-ons. Can't believe it.
Okay. So we really don't have a choice. I mean, we do, but not really. So with standby travel, we don't have like a exact flight plan. So we can't really like
guarantee that we're going to get on a flight. So we don't want to put our bags on a flight
that we might not be on
and send them to a city that we may never make it to.
So hence why we try to keep our luggage very close with us.
Given with like our cruise, our MSC cruise trip, we had the cruise booked. So we knew we had to get there. We were going to make it happen. But it's also just it's a peace of mind thing for me having our luggage with us, knowing it's not getting lost. Natalie working in the airlines is just seeing
I see it all the time.
Way too many bags lost or damaged or all the things. So we're like, plus, I mean, it's really not as difficult to pack and carry on.
I think the more you do it, the more you realize what you need and what you don't.
Yeah, there's a lot of that.
Obviously, I didn't bring the right shoes. Otherwise,
you definitely learn how to pack. Like, you don't pack the just in case items because you don't have room for them anymore.
So let's talk about, for instance, on our last trip. I don't know if you saw a short form piece of content, but we were in Budapest and I was wearing this black dress.
Oh, yeah.
And I only brought a dress, one for each day, right?
Yeah.
There's no just in case, like Matt was just saying.
Yeah.
So I put it on and I was like, this is a lot more low cut than I thought it was when I tried it on. And Matt said, same. I don't remember it looking like that. I didn't have an option. I didn't have any other clothes. So I had to go with it. And that's the part of the carry-on travel. Like, I don't have any options. Like, I have to just stick with what I've got. But
we did same thing with Ireland. We actually did whatever 12 or 14 days in Ireland, carry-ons only.
Yeah. Just with standby, we just never check a bag now.
Yeah, and we've kind of gotten used to it and have gotten pretty
the only time where we checked a bag were our bigger trips for the 50 states, which is interesting.
Well, and we did that because we were going to colder weather. True. We did that for Alaska.
But we also did it for Hawaii.
Yeah,
with
we
our
did.
Snorkel
gear. Yeah, we did it for snorkel gear and for cold weather clothes because those are really hard to pack carry on only for a trip that long.
Yeah.
We do carry on only for like the Christmas markets, but it's like
we wear all of our big jackets.
We're there for like last year for the Christmas markets like in Munich and Nuremberg. We were there for just a few days, so it's a lot easier. But yeah, the more you do it, the better you get at it, and it just becomes easier to do it. So
I need to do it like a packing video.
We should, for sure.
Because I think we've got it down to a science a little bit.
Brian said, sounds like you're about to start doing group trips every 6 months. Welcome to your new life.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind. I love groups. I love traveling, obviously. I just wish that I could take more time off of work. That's the real thing. Because everybody, like that 7 days, we usually could get around maybe 2 to 5 days, maybe.
Yeah.
With like giving shifts away and that thing. But like 7, it's like, oh,
it's hard
can
to
I
pull
get
that
off work for that? So
Pits with a Purpose said your videos are great. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Let's see. Y'all are so cute. I'm headed to New Orleans next week. Every time I hear New Orleans, I laugh about the way Natalie said it. New Orleans.
New Orleans. New Orleans. I've
New
learned.
Orleans.
I've learned.
You've learned.
But I do still say New Orleans sometimes. I'm working on it. I hope you have so much fun. I love New Orleans.
When you release a video, who decides what ads and how many to put in a video? We have no choice on what ads go in a video.
No idea.
I mean, obviously, other than when we're doing like a sponsored video integrated thing. But as far as the ads that come in, we don't have any say so on what brands are represented in those ads.
No idea. Yeah.
And for the number of ads, we select that.
And if we don't forget.
Yeah.
There's been a couple of times where YouTube decides.
Because if you don't go in and manually select them, it will automatically put them in, and it puts a lot of ads in.
So many. And so there's been times where I've forgotten to go in and delete a bunch of ads because I don't like having that many.
We try to do minimum. We try to do them at natural breaking points in the video, but we try to space them out minimum 5 minutes, or not minimum. Yeah, minimum. Is that right?
Yeah, for the most part.
5 minutes between ads.
I don't like anything.
Yeah, we don't want ads happening like every 5 minutes in a video, but
YouTube will put them in every like 2 or 3 minutes, and it's like, oh no.
Yeah, so we try to put, I don't know, 2, 3 ads or so in each, depending on the length. It all depends on the length of the videos, but so we have to say.
But we don't know
when they go in, if we remember to select that. And we try to remember that every time. But
but not perfect.
We have forgotten. Steve said, I live 3 hours from Austin.
Oh, cool.
Very cool.
Do you have any recommendations? That'll be our first time going.
If you guys like music, there's a bar named Friends
Bar. All right. Writing it down.
Going to Naples, Italy in December. Any pizza recommendations? How safe is the area? Well, depending on how long you're there for, if you're there for a day like we were, hopefully you have a little more time, then you're going to want to go to Da Michele. It's the most popular pizza place.
It's the one that we ate in the video.
Yes, some people will say it's touristy, but there are plenty of locals there as well getting food. So kind of like it's just one of those that it's not a secret anymore. Everybody knows about it. It's supposedly the best pizza in the world. That would definitely be one to go to. You're going to wait. You're going to have some time waiting for it there because it is such a popular place. But really, there were so many pizza places that looked incredible. I'm trying. Do
you have any on the blog?
I have a blog. Yeah, for our blog. So we have a Naples video. You may have seen it, and we also have a blog. And in the blog, I always put more recommendations than what we did in the video. So check out the blog because I researched other pizza places and restaurants and things to do in the city than we were able to fit into our video. So,
and I think it is.
Go ahead.
I think it is safe. I mean, we felt safe when we were there. It's a big city. So anytime you're in a big city, there are certain areas you want to avoid and certain that are not. But we walked through a bunch of streets. Yeah. Obviously, it was during the daytime. We didn't walk around at night. So I don't know how that felt. But I thought it was fine.
Yeah, but we never felt unsafe at all. It is crazy busy. It's the most chaotic city we've been to in Italy, probably in Europe altogether, honestly. It's a lot. The city is loud, it's bustling, it's kind
of like New York, but in Italy. That's how it
kind of is.
Yeah.
There's also, I just saw today, I didn't even get to share it with you. While we were running errands, Natalie ran in the store and I sat in the car, and there was a video of a guy from Naples, and there is a special lemonade drink they make there. And they have a name for it, and it's called the spread legs lemonade, and that it's not in a bad way. I don't mean it that way, but what it is they squeeze fresh lemon juice, Serrano lemons. They have to be Serrano lemons, and the stand that serves this has been open since like the 1800s.
Oh wow!
They do fresh squeezed lemons, and then they put what they put with it?
Limoncello?
No. What?
I'm just not going to try and read your mind.
Yeah, don't try and read my mind.
Well then.
I can't remember it. Anyway, let's say they put water with it, whatever it is. But then they put a scoop of baking soda, and then it fizzes. And when it starts fizzing, you got to chug it. So when you chug it, you naturally spread your legs and like lean over so you don't get like this lemonade drink all over you. So yeah, it was a very interesting thing, and it looked really cool. So if you're in Naples,
please try it and let us know how it was.
Yeah,
you really sold it there.
Give me a hard time and trying to guess when you have no idea what I'm talking about.
I do that all the time to Matt. Matt will like pause trying to think of words, and I'm like, I got you. And I'm like trying to get in, and Matt's like, stop guessing.
A lot of the time, she ain't got me.
I try my best. My mom gets annoyed that I do that too.
Jason says, sorry I'm late. D-backs in the World Series.
Welcome back. We know all about the World Series, that it was going on.
Didn't know who was playing, but did know that it was happening. So
I think somebody did say who was playing in the comments, but we missed it way earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, just saying that we love you guys. We love you guys so much. Jason and Becca were in here in Nashville for our Patreon meetup as well, and it was a blast.
Yeah, it was a good time. So
let me see if I have a group photo that I can share.
I'm sure we do.
Do you guys mind? I hope not, because I'm sharing it. I think if you guys follow us on Instagram, you might have seen we did line dancing. We went to Arrington Vineyards. Oh, look at our cute group photo.
Oh, there you go.
Will it turn to the side? No, it won't.
It won't.
I don't know why. Can you see it? Look how cute we all are.
It was a good time.
Yeah, so much fun.
Let's see. Annette said, hopefully you can see the bats in Austin. The museum near the Capitol is good.
Ooh.
Okay.
Bats.
The bats, I've already researched it, and they're only coming out after dark right now. Oh, okay. So that's more of a summer thing. We've kind of missed the season for the bats because that might be hard to film. That was like on the list of things to do, but now, they're not really coming out. And there's only there's a very small number of the bats that live there that are actually coming out too. Oh. So like during the summer, I've seen videos of it, and it's just like they come out and like it's wild. That's honestly so crazy. Terrifying because I hate bats, but that's the one animal that Matt is like not a fan of. That's so funny to me. Let's see. Kelly said, hi, it's my first time in Tennessee. We're coming to Nashville tomorrow. So fun. Very cool. I hope you guys have a great time. Definitely do the line dancing at the Wild Horse Saloon. So much fun. We just did that with our patrons. Such a blast. Yeah.
Assembly Food Hall, definitely recommend. There are so many options.
Yeah, there's a lot of great food there.
So many. It was a little overwhelming to choose because there were so many great ones. And I was like, I want one of everything.
Especially on a weekend night. There's a lot of people too.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I hope you have so much fun.
Yeah. Stacy said, yeah, kind of late for the bat, sadly. Yeah, it unfortunately is. I looked it up last week just to get an idea of that. And yeah, they're all coming out after dark.
Oh, that stinks. You think they would have waited at least for Halloween?
Capitol building is great to see. You can just walk in. Yeah.
Oh, that's the one you guys were saying about the railing.
Yeah. And then, for if you want a little something to do away from downtown, not too
here
far.
In Nashville.
Game Terminal is a fun spot.
Such a cool spot.
Tons of over 100 and something free arcade games. Yeah, it's a fun spot for sure.
We try not to tell too many people about it because it's still kind of a local spot. Not really.
It's far enough away from downtown that it doesn't get all the tourists.
Yeah, but it's a lot of fun. People with long hair.
People with long hair hate bats.
I always think of that Office episode. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it, where Meredith had the bat in the bag.
The bat came out and it went in her hair, and Dwight caught it in a bag over her head. She had to go get rabies shots. Yeah.
It's hysterical. And I'm trying to think what else we're getting into. Our dating anniversary is tomorrow.
Yep.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but we're putting out short form every single day, which is those, small videos. So reels on Instagram, YouTube, TikToks, YouTube shorts. We're trying.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I don't know if y'all like them or anything, but it is. Anyways, coming up with a new one every day. So yeah, we're doing that. What else do we do? Yeah, we went to Grand Teton since we last talked to you guys.
Went to Grand Teton with my parents, which was a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. We spent 3 days with them. Like that. Yeah, 3 days out in Grand Teton in Jackson, Wyoming. And it was back in September.
Yes.
So it was a little before fall colors had set in there, but it was fall weather for sure.
Yeah.
It was very cool, mild weather, just beautiful time to be there, honestly.
It was really fun.
Let's see. Beth said, jumping off. Good night, Beth.
Love you so much. Hopefully we'll get to see you for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Because we're coming down. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Jason says, Matt taking you trick-or-treating for your anniversary dessert.
You know what? He tricked me into buying him Oreos today.
I didn't trick anybody. She's making some kind of dessert that she said she needed Oreos for. And I said, well, we may as well get a party size. So there's a few left over.
So he tricked me. No, I'm just kidding.
But we also joined a gym to balance out the Oreos. We joined
that today. Yeah, we joined a gym today. So we'll see how that goes. It's my first ever gym that will have classes.
And we've had a gym membership, but we didn't really use it because it was a little further. It was out of the way for us. It wasn't as convenient as this new one is.
And I think it's hard too when you're working all the time and you're like, I'll just go to the gym later because you're the one making yourself like run or do weights or whatever. Now I'm excited for classes. So I can look at the calendar and be like, okay, they're doing this certain class at 5 p.m. I'm going to go. So I'm really excited about that. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
We didn't go today. We just signed up. So
we just signed up, did a little tour of the place. Looked nice.
It has a sauna.
Which we didn't even get to see.
No, we didn't. But it's not as expensive as the Y here because the Y here is crazy. It's ridiculous.
It is.
So we'll see how it goes.
Jason said the gym will get y'all amazing race ready.
Honestly, though, Jason, I got to look that up and see how you have to apply. Like, do you have to send in a video or like, what do you have to do?
And Stacy said that's boy math, Nat.
What is?
The gym membership for Oreos. Like...
That
those
is
calories
so
don't even count.
Right.
I didn't even have to go to the gym. I just had to sign up for a membership.
Yeah.
Didn't even have to do anything there.
Oh my gosh, that's funny. That's so true. I didn't think about that.
Rich and Abigail said, love the car wash stories. We got a membership too. This soap smells like bubble gum. It's the highlight of our day. We
literally just joined, I think when my parents were in town. So right before the Patreon meetup. We have these trees near us that rain sap.
This time of the year, yeah.
Oh my gosh. And it sticks to the leaves and sticks to the car. And it is just a complete mess. So we obviously got a car membership. And now I have like 10 to 15 seconds where I'm like, hey, I'll just do another story in the car.
So there's going to be car wash stories at least for a
month. We got a month, and then we're going to see if the sap's still going. But I'm really enjoying it. It's so funny because when we're out and about, Matt's like, "Well, I mean, we already paid, so we're getting a car wash." And it was raining today, and we got a car wash.
Yeah, she pulled up and she was like, "It looks like it's closed." I was like, "Well, yeah, because nobody's here because it's cold and raining, but they're still open. So go get your car washed."
And I was like, "Okay, I'm going."
Kelly said, "Is there anywhere we can trick or treat with a 6 and 9-year-old tomorrow?"
So I would go to Brentwood.
There's a good one in East Nashville too.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, there's a street. If you look it up, if you probably just typed in Google, well, I assume you're in Nashville if you're asking. If you type in Google,
yeah, they said they were coming tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. If you go in and put in East Nashville trick or treating, type that in. There's a specific neighborhood and street that goes all out for Halloween. Over the
East
top.
Nashville? I'm gonna look it up.
Over the top decorations, supposedly really great candy. The people just do it up for Halloween. So.
Oh, I'm on airplane mode.
Okay, let me look it up.
My bad. I typed it all out and then it said
East Nashville trick or treat.
Stacey, ours does not have rainbow soap, which is a little disappointing. It's just white.
Well, we pay for the basic membership. Maybe they have rainbow if we paid for that, but we do not.
We don't. We said basic.
Let's see here. I'm trying to find.
I'm going to answer these other questions.
Okay.
What classes are you doing there? So I love like dance classes. They have like dance classes. They have Zumba. They have yoga. They have Pilates. They do like core classes. I think they probably do like a buns and guns class. They also have kickboxing there. And they also have HIIT workout classes as well. Oh, and they also have cycling. The cycling, the two that aren't included in our membership, but the guy said that we could try them if we wanted to, were the HIIT classes and the kickboxing. So you could go to the higher membership if you wanted those. Yep. But the fact that the cycling was included and all of the dance classes, and so I'm really excited. I'm just excited to like have a little routine, and maybe I'll make some friends that go there, and then it'd be more of like a social thing.
Let's see. I was trying to. It's Eastland.
Back to this question.
Yeah. Sorry, I was looking. It's east. It's in East Nashville, but it's Eastland. I was trying to remember it doesn't give the exact like address or anything where I was looking at, but Fatherland, Gartland, Eastland, and Woodland will all be great places in East Nashville. If you can see it, and it's not really focusing on that, but. Oh, and then it went. Oh my gosh. Anyway, East Nashville's great. If you're down in the Franklin area, West Haven, it's kind of a nicer neighborhood that will have it'll be really, really safe. I mean, East Nashville will too, but they'll have really probably good candy.
Fancy. It's always good when you find the houses that give out like the big bars rather than like the little, small ones. It's like, oh wow, they rich. We never do like give candy or anything since it's our dating anniversary. We always go out to dinner or do something.
We're never home, but our neighborhood's not really popular for it because places like the ones I just showed you in East Nashville have become so popular that people even from our area just go in there, or they go down to West Haven and Franklin, that area. So
that's so true.
What?
Walk on treadmills with those heavy backpacks. Yeah, right. Walk. Those people are running on the Amazing Race.
I'm talking about Amazing Race.
So I'm going to have to get up to that level. I just need to run without anything and not die.
Yeah, running with weight gets tough. Yeah. I don't know where you're at on these. Let's see.
Hey guys, must go to brewery in Nashville. Please and thank you. Going in March. There's a couple.
I
like Yazoo.
Tailgate.
Tailgate. Yeah, that's a good one.
Tailgate's a favorite for sure. If you're looking for something a little bit outside of Nashville, kind of near the airport side of town, there's a place called Tenfold Brewery. Great spot.
It's a good spot.
Good pizza too. Yeah, great pizzas there. Tenfold has great pizzas, or not Tenfold. Tailgate has great pizzas as well. Tailgate has 2 or 3 locations now.
Yeah.
They have one.
East Nashville.
One on Demumbrian. And one in West.
Oh, okay.
So I only have 3 now, I guess, not counting the airport. That makes it 4. So Tailgate's a real popular one. But yeah, Yazoo Yeehaw is a popular one. It's a little more touristy, I would say.
What's the one that was under that bridge that we went to that one time?
Oh man, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Can't even remember the name of it, but you're going to look it up now.
I'm going to look it up. Hold on. Babbel's telling me I need to do my German lessons. I set it up for 9 p.m. every night. I got to get...
While she looks that up, I'm going to look at some more comments.
Okay.
Brian said, I think we should all apply for the Amazing Race and see if we can compete with Matt.
Dude, let's do it.
Or y'all could host a weekend Amazing Race-ish challenge in Nashville for us to compete in. That'd be fun.
That would be so fun.
Let's see here.
That would be a blast, like actually knowing people that you were on the Amazing Race with. Because I was watching, and there's these 2 girls on Amazing Race right now, and they're not like helping anyone. They were like, we did not come here to make friends. That would not be me at all. I'd be like, unless you're the top 2 and like there's no one else, like why wouldn't you help anybody out? Because you never know if somebody can help you out. Like I was appalled. Anyways, was it Tennessee Brewer Works?
Was it?
I don't know.
I didn't think so, but
isn't that?
Yeah, maybe it was. Is that it?
I'm trying to look for the out. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah,
Tennessee Brew Works.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, and it's a little outside of downtown, but it's still kind of close. So if you're in that area,
yeah, it's really close, but it's away from all the busyness.
Hustle and bustle.
Yeah. Let's see. Kelly said, "Oh, thank you so much, guys. We're over from the UK, so our little ones really are really into Halloween."
Oh, I love that. Yeah, I grew up in Germany, and so we never had any place to trick or treat unless it was on an American base. Yeah, and we were allowed to come.
Yeah, those spots are from we don't go trick or treating or have kids, but our friends that do have
they go to those areas.
Of those. Yeah.
Oh, I hope you have so much fun. Yeah. What are they dressing up for Halloween? I was gonna wear like an outfit. And like Matt was going to wear his little luchador mask, but we were running errands.
We kind of forgot. Yeah.
Well, we were running errands till like 6:30. We just got home. So sorry about that.
Kay Irina said, plan a couples trip for the river cruise with Christmas markets. I speak a little German. Oh, Natalie.
Ich kann ein bisschen Deutsch sprechen.
Yeah.
What was really funny is I've been learning on Babbel. I grew up in Germany, and so I can speak a little bit, but my vocabulary is like a child's because that's when I lived there. And so doing Babbel kind of brought it a little bit back and helped my vocabulary because I can understand it, but I just can't come up with the words fast enough to speak it when somebody's talking to me. Mm-hmm. So usually people would ask like, would you like to sit inside or outside? How many in your party? And I would answer in English, and then they would be like, what? Because I couldn't come up with the words fast enough. But now with Babbel, it's like a little bit easier to do.
Yeah, it's helping.
And then at Oktoberfest, I had 1 Mass of beer, and we sat with a bunch of locals. And so I came out of my shell a little bit at Oktoberfest. I got to practice. She didn't speak any English, so it was really great.
Yeah, Natalie's kind of forced into the situation because it
was perfect because it helped.
Yeah, the lady sitting beside her spoke like 0 English. So I couldn't understand anything, but her and Natalie were just chatting it up beside me.
She was so sweet. So it really helped boost my confidence a little bit to like try a little bit more because obviously we couldn't communicate at all if I didn't try. So it was really cool. So I hope you have so much fun with the Christmas markets.
Yep.
Or were you saying for us to plan a couple's trip? Or are you going on a couple's trip?
I think she was saying plan a couple's trip. Yeah, that's what she was saying, I think.
Sold. I wrote it down. I'm going to do it.
Down,
that would be so much fun, guys. I hope it's not going to be too expensive. We'll see what the prices are. I don't know.
That's the tough thing.
Europe is just expensive in general. And then, if you add...
River cruises tend to be expensive, especially if you're going on a nice one, which is what we want to know
why. It's great because you go to bed and you wake up and you're in a new place and you're like, let's go to more Christmas markets.
River cruise would be fun, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll just, I was going to say put a mortgage on our house, but we don't own. So
put a mortgage, you mean?
I don't know how it works. I've just heard other people say it.
Out there.
Well, no, I've seen it in movies where people like remortgage a house or something.
Gotcha. Refinance. I got a second mortgage.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But anyways.
We don't have one to do that on.
Fortunately not.
Kelly said our little girl is dressing up as Danny Dennison from Hocus Pocus, and our little boy is a cool 9-year-old who wants to be a football player. Very cool. Halloween,
and I love that it's not a soccer player. Is it a soccer player or is it a football?
Well, they said they're from the UK, so football means
soccer.
Okay,
I was just double checking.
I could be wrong, maybe, but I'm assuming.
Oh, is it big in the UK?
Halloween's big in the UK. But here it's on a whole nother level.
Oh, I love that. I think we were in Where were we last year? Were we anywhere for? No, I think we were here at home for Halloween.
Halloween last year.
We were in Paris one year for Halloween, and nobody really did anything.
It was right around Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah. Paris didn't have much. Amsterdam, we've been around Halloween. Not really much of anything there.
But I'm sure they have parties and stuff. We just didn't notice. And I think we were expecting or thinking that people would have like Halloween decorations up or something.
Let's see. Where were we?
We have kept Halloween? You guys for a while.
Yeah,
so
we probably need to get going.
Yeah, soccer. I was just checking.
Yeah.
Oh, big Liverpool fan. That's so cute.
Yeah, we were here
because
we were here because we had just gotten back from the Smoky Mountains.
Oh, okay.
So, but anyway, well, guys, we better call it a night. It's already been over 2 hours.
I can't believe it. That flew by. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all joining us. It's been a good time, and it's been fun doing this again since we've only been doing them quarterly.
I know
this is the last one of the year.
We do miss you guys.
Right?
Is it really?
Yeah.
So we'll see you guys in January.
Yeah, so
but obviously we'll have videos out and stuff. And follow us on Instagram.
Yep.
Where you can see my face at a car wash every other day. Did you like my joke? You didn't laugh.
I was reading comments. I didn't even hear what you said.
I said follow us on Instagram where you can see my face at a car wash every other day.
Oh, that's true. Very much. Desiree and Johnson, so nice to see you guys.
Standing by the door looking I think I'm going to be a little desperate after drinking this right here. So I'm with you.
We didn't even have dinner because we were running around.
No, we didn't.
Like crazy,
so we'll have dinner now. I'm excited to see what Matt is going to make.
Well, we love all of you guys. Thanks so much for hopping on with us and spending 2 hours of your Monday evening with us.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Y'all have a festive Halloween if you're celebrating that, and
a wonderful Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Yes.
Maybe we'll do a live stream. I don't know. Maybe.
We might throw our Christmas season's crazy busy, but maybe if we get a wild hair, we'll hop on for a last second planned live stream. But
thank you guys so much for everything. You guys are amazing. Love you so much.
And be on the lookout for the next Ireland vlog we're planning on it going live on Sunday. So yep. Thank y'all again. Everyone have a wonderful night, and we'll see you next time.
Love you guys.